We are the official personal injury law partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, and we've recovered more top personal injury settlements than any other law firm in California. Over $2 billion recovered. No fees unless you win your case. Bolt up and get our powerhouse team on your side. Call 800-800-3333 for our free consultation. Again, that's 1-800-800-3333.
You can't count on finding a parking spot near the beach here in LA or a gym free of influencers. But you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Catch your local NFL game live every Sunday all season long right through the playoffs. The Bolts are primed for a return to the postseason. So visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. And count on Sundays for another must-see season of Chargers football with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Bolts fans, the road to the playoffs includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Touchdown Chargers!
Like the players on the field, your vehicle has been working hard all year, so make sure your car or truck is running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car, no appointment needed oil change. It's quick and convenient. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
LA Chargers count down the kickoff.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
And here he goes, Herbert into the end zone.
Right here on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Back on the LA Chargers Football Network as we continue our conversation with Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. Coach, I've got a chance to call every one of Derwin James' games. I got a chance to be around him. You travel with him. You see him on the practice field. You see him at training camp. And I could give you a long list of things that I love about Derwin. But is there one thing that stands out for you of what you appreciate and love so much about number 3?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody knows probably everything, just how great he is. Maybe one thing they don't know about Derwin is just how he treats people, how he treats anybody, everybody. Doesn't matter if they can do something for him or not. Doesn't matter their age or their status. He is a nice person to everybody that he comes in contact with. And he affects everybody, all of us, in a positive manner. And it could be, I mean, it's of things that you've noticed about him or that, that he would appreciate. I don't think you could say something better about a person than, and I haven't seen anybody quite like him in that regard. Just a really good, genuine, down-to-earth, great person, and treats everybody with respect and makes their day. I mean, he makes my day every single day, and I see him doing that with everybody that he comes in contact with.
Yeah, I've often heard it said that everybody you hire in an organization in business or in sports, they either bring energy or they suck energy. And Derwin brings energy everywhere that he goes, and it's a force multiplier with what he brings inside the building.
Energizer. He is a true energizer. I mean, he is a battery, whatever analogy you would want to, force multiplier, force for good. Every great thing I could ever say about another person, I would reserve for him.
This is where I got to get with you in the offseason because I got a lot of scouting phrases that we've just used our whole life. Like we talk about a guy who's good in a phone booth, which these kids don't even know what a phone booth is anymore. We used to talk about guys that were Energizer bunnies, but I don't think those commercials have been on in a long time, Coach. I think if we say Energizer bunny, these young kids look at us like we have no idea what in the heck we're talking about. So I got to get some newer analogies for someone that just bursting with enthusiasm and energy everywhere he goes like Derwin James. So I'm open for suggestions if you got any.
Yeah, he's a battery charger.
I like that one. I can keep that one. I'll work with that one. Coach, Merry Christmas to you. It's great to see you, and go get a W. We'll talk next week.
All right. Appreciate it, Daniel.
When we return, Isaac Lowenkron will get you the latest injury report, and Shannon Farron sets the scene from the field on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Bolts fans, The road to the playoffs includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Touchdown Chargers!
Like the players on the field, your vehicle has been working hard all year. So make sure your car or truck is running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute stay in your car, no appointment needed oil change. It's quick and convenient. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
It's game time, Chargers fans. Enjoy your favorite team with your favorite food. Order from your seat with Uber Eats to skip the line and not miss any of the action. Get up to 40% off your next 3 stadium pickup orders of over $25, up to $15. Just use code CHARGERS at checkout. Order now in the Uber Eats app and don't forget to use the code CHARGERS at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Expires February 8th, 2026.
Your fandom's loud. Your checking account should be too. Rise High Yield Checking pumps out 7.5% APY with no monthly fee and no bench time. It's your wallet on a scoring streak. So put your money on the field at risecu.com/OMG and watch it run up the score. Realize your potential with the official credit union of the Los Angeles Chargers.
7.5% annual percentage yield. APY is on qualifying balances. Terms and conditions apply. Visit risecu.com/OMG for details. Federally insured by NCUA.
Got a game, boys!
This is LA Chargers Countdown to Kickoff.
Comes pressure, Mahomes pumps, head drop!
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Today's injury report is presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. Left tackle Jamari Salyer out with a hamstring injury. Bobby Hart expected to start there. Running back Kamani Vidal out with a neck injury. Returner Darius Davis inactive because of an ankle injury. Defensive backs Benjamin St. Juste and R.J. Mickens both out with shoulder injuries. Down on the field we go at SoFi Stadium. Here's Shannon Farron.
All right, like I said, Chargers fans are on their feet already, decked out in all their Navy. Guys, are you excited for this one?
Let's go, Chargers. Hard-nosed football. Defense, running. We got this. Let's go.
Like I said, electric here at SoFi for this one. Isaac, we'll send it back to you.
Love it. Love hearing from the fans. Kickoff just 20 minutes away between the Chargers and Texans. This is Countdown to Kickoff, presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers! Justin Herbert!
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money!
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, up-to-the-minute highlights, press conferences, and more delivered straight to your phone? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. In addition to staying in the know with the Chargers app, you can also conveniently manage your tickets and access important know-before-you-go game day information all in one place. Staying connected to your Bolts has never been easier. Download the official Chargers app today and bolt up.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
He plays with toys, and kids leave cookies out for him. How do I get that gig? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Make a New Year's resolution you won't break. More Morongo.
Number 2.
We've got over $1 million in progressive jackpots at your favorite slots and table games.
And the number 1 reason.
Morongo's New Year's Eve Regency Ball. A royal affair filled with fun, $50,000 in free slot play and prizes, and fabulous good times.
Morongo. Good times.
Welcome to the NFL! I said I'm a dog, show me I'm a dog, bro!
You're listening to LA Chargers Countdown to Kickoff on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
18 minutes to go on our Morongo Casino Resort and Spa countdown to kickoff. It's the Chargers and the Houston Texans from SoFi Stadium. If the Chargers win, they keep their hopes for the AFC West Championship alive, as well as their hope of hosting a home playoff game, both for the first time in 16 years. They also, if they win, will still technically be alive for the 1 seed in the AFC. However, if the Texans win today, they clinch a playoff spot, and they would also clinch the AFC West for the Denver Broncos. So the stage is set. Now stay tuned as Matt Money Smith, Daniel Jeremiah, and Shannon Farron present the players to watch, the keys to the game, the starting lineups, the opening kickoff, and all the play-by-play of the Chargers against the Houston Texans, straight ahead on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers! Justin Herbert!
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network, wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Hard-Cated touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money!
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
He plays with toys, and kids leave cookies out for him. How do I get that gig? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Make a New Year's resolution you won't break. More Morongo.
Number 2.
We've got over $1 million in progressive jackpots at your favorite slots and table games.
And the number 1 reason.
Morongo's New Year's Eve Regency Ball. A royal affair filled with fun, $50,000 in free slot play and prizes, and fabulous good times.
Morongo. Good times.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at timbertech.com.
Intercepted! This is LA Chargers Countdown to Kickoff.
The Chargers have it!
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Inching closer to kickoff here at SoFi Stadium, Chargers and Texans in a playoff atmosphere. It is time for our keys to the game with Daniel Jeremiah, brought to you by Verizon, the official 5G network of the Los Angeles Chargers. What do we got, DJ?
I'm going to go on the Chargers' offensive side of the ball and say the key is going to be efficiency on first down. Can you run the ball? Can you stay ahead of the sticks? Can you avoid those 3rd and longs against a very ferocious pass rush from the Houston Texans? I think that's going to be the key.
Yeah, we saw it in Dallas, right? Just felt like it was a ton of 3rd and 2s and 3rd and 4s. And if you look at the numbers, 3rd and 6 or fewer, they've had it 131 times. That is the most in the NFL, and they have converted 61% of those. And against that pass rush, you certainly don't want them to know that it's a must-pass situation.
Yeah, and I think you can have some opportunities when you get in those short yardage to find some explosives, and it might even come through a tight end like Arondé Gadsden today.
How about who was not on the roster, of course, last year when it was Will Dissly getting all those targets in that wild card game. How about defensive side of the ball, DJ?
Defensively, to me, you got to hit C.J. Stroud early in this ball game. You got to set a tone. You got to make him uncomfortable, get him a little jittery, and get him seeing some ghosts out there. To me, that starts early in the game. He's a rhythm-based quarterback. You don't want him to settle in and find a rhythm.
How about Odafe Owe? Since that trade by Joe Ortiz and his staff, he has got those 7 sacks, 8 tackles for loss. That is the 6th most sacks in the AFC since the trade, and we've talked about that NASCAR package. We'll dig into that a little bit later with Khalil Mack, and Tuli Pelotu. So that is the keys. How about players to watch? Mentioned a couple of them there. Give us a couple more, DJ. It's brought to you by Paramount Plus.
Well, we're starting to see every week a little bit more of Amarian Hampton, and that burst was back. You saw it last week, popping a run. I'm looking for him to get an explosive today. Can he get into this secondary? The interior of this defensive line, I think you can move them a little bit. So some inside run, keep an eye on Omari and Hampton. And then when you flip it over to the defensive side of the ball, look, no Denzel Perriman. So it's a big opportunity here in the middle for Troy Dye.
Yeah.
And he's going to be able to try and control things against an offense that's pretty balanced. They can do a lot of different things. I think he's going to be key.
All right, there's your players to watch, your keys to the game. We'll come back with the rest of the starting lineups, a little bit more analysis, back down onto the sideline with Shannon Farron as we are set for kickoff between the Chargers and the Texans. A Charger win, and everything will be in play next Sunday or Saturday maybe against the Denver Broncos. That's coming up next on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcasts have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
LA Chargers count down the kickoff.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
And here he goes, Herbert into the end zone.
Right here on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
All right, let's get you your starting lineups as we get ready for kick just after 1:30 p.m. Start on the defensive side of the ball. We discussed it a little bit earlier in the pregame. Chargers not getting nearly enough attention for how dominant they have been. They have held opposing quarterbacks to less than 200 passing yards 7 times. That is the most in the NFL this season, and it all starts up front. Khalil Mack in his 12th season out of Buffalo. Opposite Tuli Tuipulotu, just 23 years old. The Lawndale Cardinal, the USC Trojan, his last 2, 13 pressures, DJ, and 3 sacks.
And a much-deserved invitation to the Pro Bowl. So excited to see him in what counts as a playoff game today.
On the inside of that line, Tier Tart and Deshaun Hand in that wild card game versus Houston last year. Tier with 3 pressures on that interior and 3 tackles as well. Linebacker level, it all starts with Deion Henley, leads the team with 92 tackles in his 3rd season. The Crenshaw Coug, 3.5 sacks on the year, 2 interceptions as well. Troy Dye going to be in there instead of Denzel Perriman, who has been suspended for the final 2 games of the regular season. Your defensive backfield, Tarheeb Still, Cam Hart, and Dante Jackson. Great to see him healthy, all rotating. And Shannon, you're down there on the field along with Elijah Molden. You know the tone that is set by Tony Jefferson when he's out there on the field.
Absolutely. Staying physical is going to be the identity of this defense, and today is no different. They seem super confident down here today. And Troy Dye with the start, he says, you know, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to fill the role the right way. Guys already hyping him up. You'll see Delshon Phillips as well on that second level, guys.
Yeah, and also on that second level, as we were just surprised by the scoreboard, DJ, Nico Reed announced as a starter.
I think we might see a little bit of him. No St. Juice, so he gets a chance to get a little more action today.
Well, nice little run for him here, considering the atmosphere. To the offensive side of the ball, we weren't sure how it was going to shake out with no Jamari Sawyer, so Bobby Hart moves to left tackle. Trey Pipkins is back at right tackle. And then on the interior, Mekhi Becton healthy after fighting through some injury concerns earlier in the week. Zion Johnson having a heck of a season at left guard, Bradley Bozeman, your center, but can't say enough about what Zion's been doing, DJ.
Really good in the run game. They're going to have to communicate extremely well with that interior three in the pass game today.
Justin Herbert, 6th season out of Oregon, will be dealing behind that line. He has dealt with a lot of pressures, just figured it was worth connecting it here. 252 pressures this year. That is most in the NFL, a 44% pressure rate, also, I should say, the most in the NFL. But who's going to help him out? Amarion Hampton, the rookie out of North Carolina. Last week, 16 carries for 85 yards and a touchdown along with a single reception. He forces missed tackles on 33% of his runs. That is best in the NFL and the only running back above that 30% threshold. Your wide receivers, Quentin Johnston, Ladd McConkey, Trey Harris, and Keenan Allen, Shannon. You get to hang out with him down on the sideline, his family as well, just 2 yards shy of getting to 12,000 in his career.
Yeah, Keenan Allen could make $1 million today, you guys. A lot of incentives for Keenan Allen. If he gets 26 yards, $250K. 7 catches, $750K. 150 yards has a day, an additional $250,000.
There we go. May he realize them all, and may it come in a Bolts victory. Aronde Gadsden is your tight end, and make sure you pay attention to number 64, Trevor Penning, your 6th offensive lineman, as they go jumbo more often than any other team in the NFL. The Texans, by the way, 2nd most jumbo snaps. So it's two teams that want to get nasty in the trenches, turn it into a street fight, a rock fight, and that is what we're going to get in just moments. It's Chargers-Texans. Kickoff is next on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network, wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Hard Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayre, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Bolts fans, the road to the playoffs includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Like the players on the field, your vehicle has been working hard all year. So make sure your car or truck is running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car, no appointment needed oil change. It's quick and convenient. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
Scoring your favorite LA Chargers gear has never been easier with 2 locations to choose from. The Equipment Room at SoFi Stadium and the Chargers Team Store located right there at 2144 East El Segundo Boulevard in the Chargers Commons Shopping Center. Open Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Chargers Team Store is stocked with the latest limited edition merch drops, jerseys, headwear, sideline gear, and much more. To learn more, visit chargers.com/shop. Again, that's chargers.com/shop.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers audio network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Bunch formation to the right. Now McConkey goes in motion right to left.
This is Los Angeles Chargers football.
Running to his right, looking, throwing to the end zone.
All the way live when it's go time. This the moment we've been waiting on our whole lives.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Stopping out the tunnel with them Hall of Fame vibes.
Welcome,
The LA Chargers.
to LA Chargers football.
We going up, we going live.
Right here on the Los Angeles Chargers audio network.
It's go time.
It's Justin Herbert time.
It's go time. Let's go.
And now,
Let's go.
alongside Daniel Jeremiah,
Chargers radio analyst,
your voice of the LA Chargers, Matt Money Smith.
Well, incredible anthem rendition.
Number one.
Saxophonist, right?
That's number one all time.
Held that note for a good 30 seconds. Woo. Got this crowd fired up. We can start seeing them all filing into their seats. A little empty, and we were getting a little nervous, but you realize just hanging out in the concourse, getting ready for this one to kick off. The Chargers lead the all-time series, 6 wins against 4 losses. They have lost 3 of the last 4, including, of course, DJ, that wild card game on January 11th that has really stuck in their craw ever since. So an opportunity at redemption here to put the Texans on the ropes for their playoff hopes and make it worth everything a week from tomorrow or maybe a week from today, depending on how the NFL wants to schedule it when they take on the Denver Broncos with the AFC West in the balance. Captains exchanging handshakes. Craig Rolstead is our referee. We got ourselves a coin toss all set to go.
Good afternoon, captains. I have an NFL coin. The Lightning Bolt is heads. The NFL Shield is tails. Houston, you're the visiting team. What is your call? Tails. Called tails. It is heads. Los Angeles, you won the toss. Do you like to defer your choice? Do you like to receive? Which way you want to kick? I would like to kick that way, please. Okay.
Well, maybe there's something to it.
Houston,
our friend Daniel Popper asked Justin Herbert in the post-game presser last week. He noticed that he says please. And Ogunbowale did not say please.
Nope.
Hey. He just said heads. Or he said tails. It was heads, so the Chargers win the toss again. It's got to be at least a 5 or 6 game streak now, and they will defer, so defense will be out on the field.
That's been big, too. They've been able to capitalize on that middle 8 during this run.
So you look at it, DJ, and offensively on their opening drive, the Chargers have scored on 11 of 15. They have only allowed their opponents to score on 6 of 15 opening drives. So force a punt, maybe flip a field, get some points on the board, and that is going to be so important to each of these teams, leaning on that defense and forcing an offense to maybe get out of a rhythm of what they want to do here.
No doubt, and this is game 4 of a 5-game stretch that looked like murderer's row before we got to it. You're talking about the 2 teams that were in the Super Bowl. You're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, one of the hottest offenses in the NFL. They've knocked all 3 of those down, and the challenges only get bigger from here on out, Money, as the Texans and this thing's getting ready to kick off.
Well, and the Chargers have loved it this season. You put them in front of the eyes of the football nation, and they have performed to the tune of 5-0, starting in Brazil against the Chiefs, the following week against the Raiders on Monday night, a Thursday night against the Vikings, a Sunday night against the Steelers, and of course the most recent Monday nighter, the 4 interceptions forced against Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. See if they can make it 6-0, and who knows, maybe a 7-0 if in fact that Broncos game will be in primetime as well. Tremont Smith, Jalen Noel back there to return for the Texans. They're wearing all white. The Chargers in their Superchargers uniforms, all navies, 2-0 this year in the navies. They reconfigured them and were able to get off the schneid. The previous Navy alternates, I should say, were 0 when it came to wins. Now 2-0 with these new ones. Dick are going to boot it away left to right from where we sit from that 35. Smith and Knoll.
Del'Shawn Phillips with the tackle. I'll just go ahead and save you a second there.
Del'Shawn Phillips, 24 tackles this year. This is an over-the-shoulder grab at the 5 by Smith, and he is cleaned out at the 15 by Dean Leonard, gunning down there and setting the tone as the Texans start deep in their own territory, and we go downstairs to the 3rd member of our broadcast, Shannon Farron.
Fans on and Navy up on their feet already here at SoFi looking for revenge. Chargers have built up the arsenal since the loss 11 months ago. The defense only gotten more physical. Troy Dye with the start for Denzel Perryman. In Troy's words today, we are playing for everything.
Now Troy Dye creeping up to that line of scrimmage with Deion Henley. Now they'll retreat. It is still in Jackson as the starting corner. Single high, Elijah Molden. Marks in the backfield, takes the handoff, bounces outside, and he's got an edge. Upended past the 20 to the 21-yard line for a gain of 6 by Dante Jackson. A 2nd and 4. I'd back him up to the 20, so we'll call it 2nd and about 5.
Yeah, be a little firmer on the edges, which the Chargers normally are. That time Thule got crashed down a little bit. They were able to bounce that outside of him.
Well, Shannon said it in the pregame, and there he is. Del'Shawn Phillips going to be rotating in at linebacker with no Denzel Perryman, the former Texan last year. It's Nico Collins opposite Tareeb Still on the right. Stover, the tight end there as well. Stroud under center from the right hash at the 20. Again, hands to Marks, and this time Marks is met in the hole by Deion Henley. Dropped just shy of the 25-yard line in the middle of the field. A gain in 3, and it'll bring up 3rd and 2. Delshawn Phillips there as well.
That's an interesting development. That was a quick read by Phillips to fill that hole, get low, and help make that tackle. And now you've got a nice opportunity here to get off the field on 3rd down.
Yeah, it's what the Chargers are good at. 6th in the league on defense on 3rd down. The Texans 20th on offense, converting 38%. Can you get a 3-and-out to get this thing started? As Tony Jefferson up high with Elijah Molden. Little confusion on the defense, a lot of pointing. Stroud in the shotgun. Marks to his left. Here's Stroud to attempt his first pass. Has time. Takes a shot downfield, and there is a busted coverage, and that is going to go for a touchdown. What a mess. Jaden Higgins gets behind Dante Jackson. Stroud finds him. No flags. A 75-yard strike.
I was looking down at my notes for this game, and I wrote down sort the bunch, because you're going to get bunch looks. You've got to really communicate it well, and you said it at the top, Money. There's a lot of pointing of fingers and miscommunication, and then once the motion happened, it really threw everything off, and you get a post with nobody trailing him.
No, Dante passed him to nobody. So instead of a 3-and-out for the 6th time now in 16 games, the Chargers allow an opening score. And it's a touchdown, no less. Fairbairn for the extra point. And just like that, we are but a minute 40 seconds into this game, and it's 7-0 Texans on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcasts have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Coach, the energy out there felt different. What changed for the team today?
It was the new game day scratchers from the California Lottery. Players, everything. Those games sent the team's energy through the roof.
Are you saying it was the off-field play that made the difference on the field?
Hey, a little play makes your day, and today, it made the game. That's all for now.
Coach, one more question.
Play the new Los Angeles Chargers Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, it's the longest connection of the season on a touchdown for C.J. Stroud, the longest of the career in Jaden Higgins. For Jaden Higgins, the rookie second-round draft pick out of Iowa State. 75 yards, ties the longest for the career of C.J. Stroud as well. And that was on a 3rd and 2. And as we said, if you're just checking in, it was just a pass off to nobody by Dante Jackson. No safety back there.
This has happened early in some games this year. And you think about the Pittsburgh game, Rodgers missed one early.
Right.
And then they've been able to settle in and settle down. They just got to settle down into this game. Hopefully offense, go back, get some points here, and get this thing knotted up.
No Vidal, so Patterson and Keandre Lambert-Smith. Wisely, Lambert-Smith takes a knee. Chargers will start at the 35. We go downstairs to Shannon Farron again.
Run defense has been a Texans' weakness, and Omarion Hampton has gotten stronger by the week. Azeez Al-Shaair, linebacker over there, missed last week with an ankle injury. If he's limited, the other linebackers have a 20% missed tackle rate, and Omarion Hampton just happens to have forced 30 missed tackles, including 7 last week, guys.
Yeah, Al-Shaair missed that game last week against the Raiders, had a monster game against the Cardinals the week prior, and he is out there in the middle of that defense. They start with Herbert in pistol, Hampton behind him. Trips to the left, including Matlock. Now Matlock in motion. There's the handoff to Hampton. Hampton makes the first man miss, dives forward past the 35 to the 37 for a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
There's a little penetration there off that left side. Hampton did a good job of avoiding it and getting what he could. As To'o got up the field. And Togiai was able to push Bozeman back.
Yeah, To'o and Togiai have really helped fill the middle. I should say Togiai especially filled the middle of that defense with all the injuries they've had. Here's Matlock in an offset eye ahead of Hampton. Herbert fakes the pass out into the flat, gives it to Hampton, and he pushes the pile forward to the 40. So it'll bring up a third, and we'll call it 5.5. He's just shy of the 40-yard line in the middle of the field. And this is where the Texans are something. On third down, third best in the league, 34% conversion rate for their opponents. Chargers, though, third best in the league, converting 47%. And a lot of that is due to Justin Herbert. Very few better on third down than number 10. He's in the shotgun with Hampton to his left. 5 on the line of scrimmage for the Texans, showing blitz. And they bring 4. Herbert hit. And there's the first one. It's Danielle Hunter. And, man, that is reminiscent of the wild card game. He was back there in about 1/10 of 1 second. The 14th sack of the season.
Herbert's grabbing his hand on the way off the field.
Yeah, he's got it down at his side, DJ. That is not good.
He just went right inside of Hart and didn't get touched. Like they miscommunicated. He just got beat. You cannot get beat inside. His hand, the way it landed, palm down, but he was grimacing.
So a 3 and out. Texans already up 7-0. Jalen Noel back to return at the 20. Here's J.K. Scott. This thing is drifting toward the left sideline, and it's short. Noel comes up to get it, and I did not see a signal for fair catch. So there's no flags. There is a hat off of an official over there, though. They're going to mark it out of bounds at the 23-yard line. And we'll step aside. Keep an eye on that little Shannon Farron of Justin Herbert and what's happening with that left hand. 7-0 Texans here early on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Your fandom's loud. Your checking account should be too. Rise High Yield Checking pumps out 7.5% APY with no monthly fee and no bench time. It's your wallet on a scoring streak. So put your money on the field at risecu.com/OMG and watch it run up the score. Realize your potential with the official credit union of the Los Angeles Chargers.
7.5% annual percentage yield APY is on qualifying balances. Terms and conditions apply. Visit risecu.com/OMG for details. Federally insured by NCUA.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
This is your home. This is your home of the Bulls on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Touchdown Chargers!
Now already 7-0 Texans here early. 11:19 left in the first. 41-yard punt from J.K. Scott as Houston at their 28-yard line to get this one started. Herbert, 0 sacks taken last week. Here he gets Danielle Hunter with his 14th of the season, flying after beating Bobby Hart on the inside into his lap within a second. No chance there, and the Texans back on offense. Stroud under center, Marks behind him on the right hash. Play action, quick throw, middle of the field. There's going to be a ton of that. And that's Higgins again, who had the 75-yard touchdown. Shannon, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm right behind the bench. Justin Herbert being tended to by the trainers. They went into this equipment chest, got more padding, got more tape, and got more of what the players sometimes called magic spray. It's like icy hot, but spray form. So that's what they're tending to right now. He's played with a broken hand for 3 games. What's another game?
Right. It looked like they were working on that forearm and elbow area per the TV broadcast. So another first down for the Texans. Schultz in motion. Handoff. And right there for the stop after a gain of just 2. Did they blow that thing dead or no?
No, they let him just push the pile.
On, man.
He got stood up in the hole, and then they pushed the pile forward about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, it was a gain of 1 that turned into a gain of 6. Out to the 46-yard line. So Woody Marks kept those feet moving. Marks, local guy at a USC. And nearing midfield now already. The Texans up 7-0. And against a defense like this, you do not want to fall behind by 2 scores. Hutchinson in motion, rolling to his left, throwing underneath to Hutchinson, and he's got a lane. There's Derwin trying to track him down, but not before he gets into Charger territory at the 43-yard line. 11. And C.J. Stroud getting off to a hot start here.
Well, we mentioned at the top that he is a rhythm thrower. You've got to hit him early, get some pressure on him early, and make him uncomfortable. And right now, they are 1 step ahead of the Chargers, and he has found a rhythm.
No one chased Hutchinson when he went in motion. He was wide open in the flat on the snap. So Jesse Minter's bunch looking for some answers. 9:30 left in the first quarter, and the Texans up 7-0. Hutchinson in motion again. Stroud to throw again. Settles in, has time. Again, a shot downfield, and wide open is the other rookie. Noel, what a disaster. Elijah Molden chasing 5 yards away from him, and Noel into the end zone. It is 13-0. Stroud wasn't pressured. Noel wasn't covered. And this is about as disastrous a start as you could have drawn up for the Chargers.
Yeah, they're playing zone coverage, and you get Jalen Noel, who's a legit low 4.3 speed guy, on Elijah Molden. That's just, you're putting your safety in an awful position there. They're showing Thule getting held on the replay.
Yeah. Now, it wasn't flagged, so these Chargers got to search for some answers, because against this defense that allows just 16 points per game to be in a 14-0 hole, coming off that wild card game, not where you want to be. See if the offense can help lift this defense up with their second possession after a 3-and-out. 14-zip Texans on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers! Justin Herbert!
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money!
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly,
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
You can't count on finding a parking spot near the beach here in LA or a gym free of influencers. But you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Catch your local NFL game live every Sunday all season long right through the playoffs. The Bolts are primed for a return to the postseason. So visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. And count on Sundays for another must-see season of Chargers football with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, you had a 3-play, 84-yard touchdown drive, and now a 4-play, 72-yard touchdown drive for an offense that has been struggling all season. Mid-pack last week, they only managed 270 yards against the Raiders. They are already at 156 on 7 plays and up 14-0. The Bolts have dug themselves a hole they're going to try to dig out of, wearing their navies.
Stroud's averaging over 35 yards completion right now.
It.
Is that good?
Well, he had a pass off in coverage to nobody and an Elijah Molden on a 4-3 guy who was about 10 steps behind him. It is easy work for Stroud. This now fielded by Keandre Lambert-Smith at the 10, 15, 20. Dragged down at the 25-yard line by Damone Clark, where the offense will take over. Shannon, what do you got down there?
You're right, Matt. Justin Herbert had his wrist and forearm taped up, as well as that hand is looking bulkier. Very Thanos-like for the superhero performance needed here. But he's warming up. Looks no worse for wear with that extra tape.
Thank you, Shannon. Going to need a little Thanos action from Herbert today, down 14-0 against this defense. Hampton behind him, Herbert under center. There's that extra offensive lineman with Will Dissly, who's actually outside of Trey Harris. Matlock over there as well. Now make that Penning, who's in motion. I said Dissly. And Hampton behind him out to the 31-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 30 for a gain of 4, a 2nd and 6. And looks like
that's Matlock.
Matlock is down.
He got rolled up on the back of his leg.
He's limping a little bit. He's looking to the sideline, and I think they're going to come get him here. He's got his arms out, but they're going to leave him in. So Trevor Pennington, that 6th offensive lineman, the last 48 snaps as that move tight end. And Matlock now outside of Trey Pipkins. Herbert on a 2nd and 6 in the shotgun. Hands off to Hampton. Hampton finds the lane, but there is Daniil Hunter on his back to drop him at the 33.
You're getting close, trying to find a crease here to pop one. That lane just disappeared when Daniil Hunter just threw Bobby Hart on the ground and jumped on his back.
Yeah.
But you've got another manageable 3rd down here. The last time 3rd and 5, it was a clean run through sack. So this could even be a run down here.
3rd and 3. You do not have Trevor Penning out there. Matlock to the right of the right tackle Pipkins. Hampton jogs back to the left side of Herbert. Down 14-0. And it's a quick throw. There is Trey Harris with a 1st down. His play action rolling to his left, throwing to his left. And Trey Harris gets out to the 41-yard line of the Bolts for a 1st down, a gain of 8.
It's so early in this game. I mean, we still have 7 minutes to go in the first quarter, but it just feels like they've got to get some momentum back here, get a nice drive, get some points.
Petrie with the tackle there. And you got to get your defense some rest.
No kidding.
They've been so good at that. Remember last week, Cowboys had the ball for 12 minutes of the first quarter, and by the end of it all, the Chargers had held it for almost 35 minutes. Handoff to Hampton. He's shimmying, trying to find some room, and that is just all Amari and Hampton's strength. There were 2 Texans waiting for him at the line of scrimmage, and he pushes the pile all the way out to the 45.5-yard line for a gain of 5.
There's no hole. He just makes one. I mean, there's really nothing there. He just puts his head down right into the chest.
I mean, I'd love to say who it was, but he covered up the number with his head, so it's hard to tell. But a 2nd and 5. Omarion stays out there with Herbert in the shotgun from the right hash. Matlock in motion. Handoff to Hampton again. And he is met in the hole and dropped at the 45-yard line for a loss of 1. It'll be a 3rd and 6. It was toe-to-toe.
Yeah, they're playing downhill. I mean, the Chargers run the ball on every 1st and 2nd down, so they're starting to take some shots here and just run, and Gadsden whiffed on him. He's got to keep his head up. He ducked his head and just missed the block.
So just shy of midfield at their own 45.5. They've got to get to the 49 of Houston. 6 minutes left in the first, trailing 14-0. Ladd and Q to the left.
Got to help these tackles here.
Well, they're not giving them any help right now. Now showing blitz. They bring 4. Herbert hit. He's down. He's got no chance. Just no chance whatsoever. It's a loss of 7. Sheldon Rankins. That offensive line could not hold up for any of those routes to develop that were way downfield as it was.
There's no quick winners.
None.
I mean, he gets it up early, might have a chance at a deep post, but I mean, you got to have some serious anticipation.
And now watching the replay, we're lucky that Trey did not roll up on Herbert's leg. I mean, Anderson just shoved him beyond Herbert and came back and grabbed him.
That's a rough start, man.
It sure is. 2 drives, 2 third-down sacks. J.K. again to Noel, who's got a touchdown reception in this one. He fields it at the 15 right sideline, and he is pushed out of bounds. See where they mark him out. Looks like the 21-yard line. So a 45-yard punt with a 6-yard return. 14-0 Texans. They have sucked the air out of SoFi for the Powder Blues on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Hard-headed touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
And we're out. Back in 60.
Hey, what are you eating? Chimichurri filet mignon. It's a Factor meal.
Oh, nice. Wait, they let you eat like that in the pros?
Oh, they insist on it. A pro's work starts on the plate.
Oh, man, that does look good. Let me have a taste?
Get your own.
All right. Where do I find this? Is it factormeals.com?
Yep, and they've got a deal going on.
Oh, love a deal. I am so in.
Smart move. Pro move.
All right. Factor. Eat like a pro.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at timbertech.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Los Angeles.
LA.
Here goes Herbert to the end zone.
This is your home of the Bolts.
20-yard run for Justin Herbert.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
14-0 Texans over the Chargers. Nick Caley, OC, dialing it up We got 2 touchdown passes of 40 or more yards already for the Texans. Chargers had allowed 1 touchdown of 40 or more yards in their previous 15 games. They break huddle. Stroud in the shotgun. And to his left is Jordan, to pass again. And there's a completion to Knoll. He's hit immediately just shy of the 25-yard line for a gain of 4. You can win with Wilshire Law Firm, official personal injury attorneys of the Chargers. Find them at wilshirelaw.com/Chargers to pay nothing till you win. Stroud still perfect, 5 of 5 for 146 yards, as the Texans outgaining the Chargers 160-10. They're averaging 20 yards per play. The Chargers are averaging 1.
Only one way to go up.
Yeah. Molden and Derwin James, your high safeties. Stroud under center, hands off. Breaking a tackle out to the 27-yard line is Jordan. Gain of 2. Let's quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to ID themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers Audio Network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Well, Powder Blues trying to get loud on this 3rd and 4. Be nice if the team could give them something to cheer about. Down 14-0, sucked a lot of the energy out of the building. Tony Jefferson, Molden, your high safeties. First down marker at the 32. Stroud in the shotgun, changing the play. To throw. They rush 4. It's a quick out. It's caught, and it's a first down for Christian Kirk. Needed 4, got 4.5.
You don't see many people go at Tarheeb still that time in the slot. Nice little route there, Sell on the inside move and then snapping it off to the out. Got Tarheeb still just to settle his feet just for a count. He's still right there to make the tackle, but he got beyond the sticks.
Kirk's been hurt for a chunk of this season. The 8th-year receiver out of Texas A&M, acquired in a trade before the year from the Jaguars. A rare division opponent trade. Chubb in the backfield now. Takes the handoff, and Chubb hits the middle of that line, pushes the pile forward for a gain of just 1. So it'll be a 2nd and 9. Shamari Caldwell there, and Adafe Owe.
This is where the pass rush has got to get home. They've got to get some pressure on C.J. Stroud. Just haven't been able to do it.
11 plays, 5 first downs. They're averaging a first down every 2 plays, basically. 2nd and 9 here. You got them off schedule.
This is not a juggernaut offensive line now either.
No, I mean, when it comes to rushing, they're 23rd in the league. Chubb out there to the left of Stroud. Stroud to throw. And gets it out, and he has miscommunication with Higgins. He threw the out. Higgins broke in. So here we go. 3rd and 9. Now you really got him off schedule. Stroud has not taken a lot of sacks this year. Offensive line and him getting rid of the ball have done a pretty good job of limiting that damage. Only 23 sacks this season.
Let's see if they come out in a bunch again on the 3rd down where it's very loud in here and force the Chargers to have to communicate in the secondary.
Well, they will split it to each side. And now Kirk will make it a bunch to Stroud's left with Higgins and Collins.
There's all the hand signals, all the communication.
NASCAR package out there. Stroud pump fakes under pressure and has to throw it away. There it is. Oh, wait. Right in his lap off the snap. And they force the punt. And that is a huge win. Not just for the defense, DJ, but to keep this crowd engaged.
And which is filled in quite nicely. There's powder blue all the way around the entire stadium. They tried to run a screen to the right, little pump to the left, screen to the right. Didn't have time for it to set up. Oh, he was right on him.
So Ladd McConkey at the 15 with no Darius Davis. He's been injured the last few. McConkey's been handling the punt return duties. Tommy Townsend to punt it away. He gets a lot of air under this. McConkey going to return it. Fields it at the 12. Makes the first man miss. He slips. He's at the 20. McConkey reversing field. Oh, an ankle tackle by E.J. Speed, or he was going to work his way to that right edge. It's a 55-yard punt and a 6-yard return. Chargers down 14-0 early. 2:04 left in the first quarter on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Touchdown Chargers! Justin Herbert!
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money!
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly.
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
He plays with toys, and kids leave cookies out for him. How do I get that gig? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Make a New Year's resolution you won't break. More Morongo.
Number 2.
We've got over $1 million in progressive jackpots at your favorite slots and table games.
And the number 1 reason.
Morongo's New Year's Eve Regency Ball. A royal affair filled with fun, $50,000 in free slot play and prizes, and fabulous good times.
Morongo. Good times.
Think Verizon's best 5G network is expensive? Think again. This season, bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store for a better deal. Then use those unwanted bills to wrap up goodbye gifts to AT&T. Or cut them into snowflakes to celebrate your switch from T-Mobile. 'Tis the season to save at Verizon. Just bring in your bill to your local Verizon store and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Score report dated 1/8/2025. Your results may vary. Requires postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days and same name as person redeeming deal. Additional terms apply.
You can't count on finding a parking spot near the beach here in LA or a gym free of influencers, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Catch your local NFL game live every Sunday all season long right through the playoffs. The Bolts are primed for a return to the postseason, so visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today and count on Sundays for another must-see season of Chargers football with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Touchdown Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
There we go. Defense gets their first stop of the game. Chargers trail 14-0. Offense has but 10 yards so far in this one. Make that 9 yards. There's been a correction on 9 plays. A break huddle, pistol formation. Hampton behind Herbert. No Kamani Vidal today.
Got their backup edge rushers in there. This is when you want to throw the ball.
Matlock in motion. Herbert. Play action. Has time. Now throws into the flat for Hampton. Makes a man miss with a stiff arm. And that was Jalen Petrie. He'll pick up 5, so a 2nd and 5 out to the Charger 23-yard line. Got to get to the 28 for the first down.
I really think you have to pay attention to who's on the field with your play calling. I mean, when you've got 55 and 51 off the field, that's when you have got to take advantage of it.
No Will Anderson, no Danielle Hunter. Instead, it's Derek Barnett out there. He's got 9 pressures, 3 sacks on the season. Herbert under center now on a 2nd and 5. Hands to Hampton. Hampton tackled basically at the line of scrimmage. Dropped just past the 23-yard line. So a 3rd and 4. Togiai.
And then look who trots out when you get to 3rd down. They're coming right back on the field. I just think that's the time you got to throw the ball, knowing you're going to have a little bit more time for Herbert to set up. You haven't been able to block these 2 guys.
Yeah, been a rough start here. Final minute of the first quarter. Chargers have 1 first down. They go bunch formation to the left. Now McConkey will go out wide of the numbers left. And again, no help on this offensive line with Anderson and Hunter pinning their ears back. Hart moved early.
He did.
Quick slant.
Dropped.
Keenan not able to hold on to it.
It should have been an offside or a false start.
Should have been a false start. So another 3 and out.
Good night.
It's a mess, man. It is a mess. Just when the crowd got into it, you don't see Keenan drop too many of those. Hit him in the hands.
It's just
and they flipped
good.
the field, so we're going to need a big leg here from J.K. 43 seconds left in the first. Chargers down 14-0. J.K. standing in the middle of the field on his own 10-yard line. And gets some leg into this one. Fair catch signaled for at the 26-yard line. There's a flag on the far side of the field. Official picks it up, though.
Oh, they just dropped the flag at 2 minutes after the play for the fair catch interference.
There it is, 2 of them now. So see if they're both for the same thing. There's one at midfield as well. There's one right where the fair catch interference was. Let's get Craig Rolstad here.
There's only one foul on the play. During the kick, holding. Receiving team, number 11.
Take that.
It's a 10-yard penalty. It'll be first down.
That's Tremont Smith. So back him up. So in effect, 49-yard punt with the penalty, going to flip the field.
And you saw the official who dropped the flag pick it up and wave it as if to say, nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Boy, the defense in a tough spot.
Pick 6.
They've got to find a way to
score.
They've got to find a way to give some help to this offense.
Be on you to get this thing done. The way the offense is playing right now. 15 yards of offense to 168 for the Texans. Woody Marks back out there to the left of Stroud in the shotgun. Now moves to the right side. Bunch formation to the right. It's Nico Collins all alone opposite, still to the left on the numbers. From their 16, it's a pitch to Marks. Marks cuts back. Keeps his legs moving out to the 20-yard line for a gain of 3. And that's probably going to bring us to the end of the first quarter unless the Texans want to run a play. 10-second difference between the play and game clock, and they're taking their time. So that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And it was a messy one, but still 3 quarters left to play. Chargers in a hole, 14-0. Houston all over them after 1 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Bolts fans, the road to the playoffs includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Touchdown Chargers!
Like the players on the field, your vehicle has been working hard all year. So make sure your car or truck is running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car, no appointment needed oil change. It's quick and convenient. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Looking, throwing to the end zone.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Caught, touchdown Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers.
Years, last time they were here, Deshaun Watson was their quarterback, and we were playing at Dignity Health Sports Center. Chargers trying to make up for that wild card loss last year at Reliant. And it's a tough start, trying to dig out of that hole. Charger fans, bolt up, catch all the action this season, live and in person with Vivid Seats, proud partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, the only ticket company that rewards you for buying. Download the app today. Stroud with Woody Marks to his left in the shotgun. Nico Collins out to the left with Christian Kirk. Stroud to throw, looking that way. And now under pressure, climbs the pocket, hit at the line of scrimmage, and incomplete, intended for Kirk.
Is that Tart?
It was Tier Tart. That's his 4th batted ball at the line of scrimmage of the season. And now we got ourselves a 3rd and 7. Can you get another 3 and out?
See if they try and bring some extra rushers. They've hit some big plays, but do they try and send a wave at them, or are they going to stick with this 4-man rush?
Well, it is the Tuli Owe Khalil Mack package. It's been incredibly effective this year. Bunch formation left. All alone right is the tight end Schultz. From the right hash. Stroud has time, middle of the field, caught on the crosser is Collins. All the way out to the 35-yard line. He got ahead of Cam Hart.
Just ran away from him.
Yeah, 15 yards.
Tuli was running a game, so he's looping around the outside and just wasn't able to get there quite fast enough. I think we're a little bit slow on letting that game develop, and you give Nico Collins that much time, he's going to run away from Cam Hart.
Nico, a Michigan player under Jim Harbaugh. And a new set of downs for the Texans. Handoff to Jordan. Jordan bounces it, and he's got a lane all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's dropped. That's a gain of 9. 14-0. Texans had a chance to get him off the field on a 3rd and 7, but could not do it, and now they're approaching midfield. Chargers in their all navies, Texans in all white. Marcus Williams in there at safety. The injury to Mickens.
This defense has been so good at setting the edge, and they have not in this game.
Boyd be out there. And now on a reverse, it's Hutchinson. And Hutchinson breaks a tackle. Marcus Williams, it's not a great effort from him, by the way. Gain of 9. Just kind of let him run right by him.
That wasn't his forte
good.
Going back to when he was in college in terms of the tackling. He just barely waved at him.
Yeah, that's not.
He's out there to cover when he's out there, not to
now he's
force
running
the
off
run.
the field.
See Derwin's out there playing high.
Just such a big hit for this team not having him on the line of scrimmage. From midfield on the lightning bolt, leading 14-0 with a new set of downs. Stroud hands to Jordan. Jordan runs into Delshon Phillips at the Charger 49-yard line. A gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
They're not far from field goal range either, watching warm-ups. Fairbairn was smoking the ball.
That's my mistake. No gain. Ball was on the Charger 49. Thought it was on the Texan 49. So a 2nd and 10.
How about a penalty or get him off schedule a little bit here?
Stover and Bryant, the tight ends, to the left of that line. Mark's back in the backfield now. Chargers showing blitz. Here comes Derwin. And it's a quick throw to Schultz. He breaks a tackle and gets to the 41-yard line for a gain of about 7.
Whoa, that's going to be 15. Tier Tart just baited him, and then Schultz took it.
Take it.
See, I just asked for a penalty to put him off schedule.
Like
you just got to put it out there.
Now they are discussing, though. (14-0) Texans. There's a flag in the defensive backfield as well.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 86. The down counts will be 3rd down.
There we go. So instead of 3rd and 2, it'll be 3rd and 17.
Schultz going to get a little talking to, I would imagine, on the sideline, losing his cool. Oh, he's still out there, it looks like.
There's still a flag down the field, too. Oh, there you go. The back judge to pick that thing up.
Maybe the first break the Chargers got here.
Ball is sitting on the Texans 44. They got to get to the Charger 39. Stroud in shotgun. Bunch formation to his left. That's where he's looking. And as he's falling down, throws the screen to Marks. And Marks going to be stopped shy of the 50-yard line at the Texans 49. It's a gain of 4. And Derwin with the stop. So thank you, Dalton Schultz. Ladd McConkey was working that ball the last time he returned the punt and just could not get away from E.J. Speed. But almost had that edge and could have popped one there.
Need a good decision from McConkey here. If this thing's getting close to the goal line, let it go.
He's set up at the 10 as Texans punting from midfield, Townsend. And this is end over end, fair catch signaled for at the 7. That's where he'll field it. 44-yard punt, no return, 14-0 Texans, 11 minutes left in the half on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make two presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Picture this, a seamlessly managed print environment that saves you time, money, and headaches. With Toshiba's Encompass Managed Print Services, our team of experts will optimize your print productivity so you can focus on what matters. So, whether it's boosting your bottom line, saving precious IT resources, or better management of your printers, Toshiba's Encompass Managed Print Services has your back. Visit our website at business.toshiba.com to learn more. Toshiba, we're the managed print experts.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just two of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
30, 20, 10, touchdown Chargers!
This is your home of the Bolts on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, this offense has got to get something going as the Chargers force another punt. Offense is backed up to their own 8-yard line, though. 11 minutes left in the half. They are down 14-0. Two explosive 75-yard touchdown pass from Stroud on a third down and a 43-yard touchdown pass from C.J. Stroud to give the Texans this 14-0 lead, and the Chargers have not been able to do anything on offense. 15 total yards. And we got 11 minutes left in the half. Handoff again, and Hampton just fighting through contact to get maybe a yard. Working the left side of that line, but To'o there to make the stop. And they just got a Texan down on the field. Referee's blocking the number. Well, he missed last week.
Oh, yeah, he got bent backwards.
So as they tend to him, we'll step aside. It'll be a 2nd and 9 when we return. Chargers down 14-0 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers! Justin Herbert!
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money!
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly,
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Bolts fans, the road to the playoffs includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Like the players on the field, your vehicle has been working hard all year, so make sure your car or truck is running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car, no-appointment needed oil change. It's quick and convenient. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
So Pure Talk just had their best year ever and asked me if I'd like to thank their customers on their behalf for being so awesome. I said sure. It's important to say thanks, especially this time of year, which is why, as one of their many satisfied customers, I should probably thank Pure Talk first for keeping their customer service in this country and for providing hundreds of American jobs. I appreciate that. I also appreciate their Roundup program, which makes it easy to support America's Warrior Partnership and join the fight against veteran suicide. And I love that Pure Talk donated 1,000 hand-sewn Made in America flags to veterans around Independence Day. And of course, I really appreciate their generous support of my own foundation, MicroWorks, and their commitment to help us train the next generation of skilled workers. Having said all that, it's now my pleasure, on behalf of everyone at Pure Talk, to thank you sincerely for choosing to do business with an American wireless company that actually stands for something. And one more thing. Merry Christmas.
This is your home.
This is your home of the Bulls on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Touchdown Chargers!
14-0 Texans on top of the Chargers early. It is 10:49 left in the second quarter. Chargers won the toss, deferred, and the Texans quickly on 3 plays scored a touchdown, a 75-yard strike to the rookie Higgins from C.J. Stroud. Herbert in the shotgun on a 2nd and 9. McConkey in motion, make its trips to the right from his own 9-yard line. Takes the snap. They rush 4. Herbert has time, and Q just dropped it.
I think it got broken up.
Oh, okay. Diving in front of it was Petrie.
He dove, and I don't know if he got a finger on it, but it definitely got in his vision, like a pure clean drop.
Yep, there you go. Nice pass break up by Petrie. They got 4 guys with 4 interceptions. Bullock, Lassiter, Petrie, and Stingley.
This is not where you want to be.
No, third and 9.
Inside your own 10-yard line.
Just take care of the football. Gadsden to the right of Trey Pipkins. No help for Bobby Hart. Herbert has time. And now throwing at the feet of Gadsden. He gets out to the 15. They had to get to the 19 for the first down, so they'll have to punt it away after another 3 and out. That's their 3rd of this game.
At least that was a
Boo's
double.
Starting to come down.
At least that was a double chip. You got the chip from the back, Hampton. You got the chip from the tight end. Becton just gave up a little interior pressure. The thing is, when you chip, it's going to take a little longer to get some guys out in the route. Justin doesn't look comfortable, and for obvious reasons.
Yeah. He's the most pressured quarterback in the league, and this is shaping up to be his most pressured game, and that's saying something considering there was 60+% pressure against the Eagles. JK again. This is a high punt. Fair catch signal for it. It's a short punt, too. Fielded at the 46-yard line. That's just 38 yards. There is a flag, 2 of them as a matter of fact, so let's see if we can back them up a little bit more. Craig Rolstead, our referee.
During the kick, holding. Receiving team number 31. It's a 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. It'll be first down, Houston.
That's big. Instead of the 46, back them up to the 36.
It just feels like, to me, 2 things. Number one, the Chargers defense is going to have to get a turnover and bring some life to this stadium and to this team. And then number 2, I don't know why, if you're the Houston Texans, why you would even do anything other than just run the ball. I mean, You feel like 14 points, it feels like 100 points at this point in time the way your defense is playing.
No doubt. Again, Chargers have 15 plays for 22 yards. Texans 21 for 214 on the season. They average 323. Higgins in motion, right to left. Stroud under center. Marks behind him. Ball at the 36. Stroud to Marks. Marks has a hole. Hurdles. Gets past the 40 to the 41-yard line for a gain of 5. It'll be a 2nd and 5. Clock running. 9:30 in the second. 14-0 Texans.
Chargers have definitely tried to play a little softer in coverage after those 2 home run balls and willing to concede somewhat of this run game and not get beat over the top.
No Denzel Perriman, not good for the run defense. Troy Dye and Dan Henley out there. The rookie Caldwell and Tarter, your interior tackles. Owe and Tooley, your edges. From the shotgun to his right is Marks. Stroud set to take the snap. Bunch formation to the left. And pulls it. Looking downfield. Has all day to throw. And now just going to get rid of it. Had Hutchinson underneath, but Cam Hart was there waiting. So I think very similar to what you were just talking about, DJ. Just don't put the ball in harm's way.
Nope.
Nothing wrong with a punt with the way your defense is playing.
Yeah, and especially where you've been in field position.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been able to just pin the Chargers and make them have to travel. And 10 yards feels like an eternity at this point in time.
It's a 3rd and 5 from their own 41. just on the corner of that lightning bolt at midfield. They need to get to the 46. Nico Collins breaks huddle, goes outside the numbers to the right all alone. Bunch formation to the left with Higgins, Schultz, and Kirk. To throw, Stroud under pressure, gets rid of it, there it is, intercepted, Derwin with it. Derwin James picks off C.J. Stroud, didn't see him, and Derwin has the Bolts in business at the Texans' 36-yard line.
Just what the doctor ordered, Derwin James will accept that late Christmas gift. He just threw it right to him. Derwin wasn't going to miss that one.
Third interception of the season, the 12th of his career. And Stroud just didn't see him.
Oh, that ball might have got hit. Came out funny out of his hand, too.
We will take it for the Chargers defense. Their 18th interception, and you're right, DJ, was tipped.
That definitely looked like it got tipped by hand.
And with a hand on it. So here we go. Herbert under center. Crowd has come alive. Hampton in the backfield. Matt Locke, the fullback, in motion. Handoff to Hampton. Makes the first man miss and carries a couple Texans to the 33-yard line. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Boy, a touchdown here would be huge.
You get field position like this in this type of a game, man, you feel like 7 is much needed over the 3.
And right now, DJ, you talked about it earlier. When you don't have both Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter out there, you got Hunter out on the left side, but it's Barnett on the right. Herbert under center again. Strength of the line is to the right from the right hash. Herbert to throw and sets up the screen to Hampton. There goes Hampton on his horse to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, all the way down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 16 for Amarion Hampton. And the Bolts have a first down, and the Powder Blues are on their feet in the stands.
They blitz Petrie. Nice job of chipping him on the way out to the screen by Hampton to give Herbert time to get the ball out there. And then that was a violent helmet-to-helmet collision with Al-Shaair and Hampton on the sideline.
Wow. 17 yards to the Houston 15. New set of downs in the red zone. This is the one blemish on this defense. 23rd in the league at preventing touchdowns. And on the reverse, here comes Harris all the way inside the 10 to the 8, the rookie Trey Harris. And it looks like, is that Lassiter? That is Lassiter that is in some pain down on his knees. It's a gain of 7 for Trey Harris.
He's a great player, too.
And he has no fear when it comes to stopping the run.
I think he got folded up on.
Yeah, he was holding his left knee. Kamari Lassiter, we talked about, son of Kwame. Remember him. And Kamari, one of the best defensive backs in the league. Played with Ladd at Georgia. He's in a lot of pain. Shannon, what do you got down there?
A lot of pain, and you're right, grabbing that left knee. He had it to his chest. Oh, he is in so much pain. He's grabbing onto his helmet and just grasping back onto that knee. They had him straighten it out.
Lassiter in that wild card game was a menace. Targeted 3 times, 0 completions, had an interception. And now they put him back down on his back. He looks...
That didn't look good.
No.
You don't want to see that.
No. Not to make light of it, but good play design there from Greg Roman on the sweep. And you know how hard Trey Harris runs. Ends up picking up 7 on that. We got a 2nd and 3 waiting for us.
How's our checklist looking on this drive?
Much better. Maybe they're tapped in. I hope not, but maybe they are.
We wrote down on the paper here of things to do against this defense.
Well, and you wrote down on the paper.
Screen, move the pocket, quick game, and double chip the edge rushers. And I believe we've seen all 4 of those on this drive so far.
And we see him helped up, and he's walking off under his own power. That's great to see. See if he can get a little jog in there.
Maybe it just scared him more than anything else.
Little Paul Pierce action. Circa 2008. For those that remember here in Los Angeles.
Anybody that's watched him, as you mentioned, the toughness is not an issue with him.
No. I was talking about it earlier in the week on the podcast. I said, just Run it at 24. Don't run it at 4.
You don't want to throw it at 24.
No.
You can run it at him.
Exactly right.
It's time to go on today's second half song. Thanks to Ticketmaster.
Chargers football reminds you it's the perfect time to gear up for the postseason. Check out the Chargers Pro Shop, powered by Fanatics, for the best selection of Chargers merchandise on the web. Visit shop.chargers.com. 29 yards on this drive alone after the interception from Derwin James. And that is more than they had in the entire game up to this point. 22 on all other drives.
I wouldn't mind going back on this second and short, back to that play to Trey Harris that they had on that third down early.
A little swing.
Just a little play action. Just dump that ball out in the flat.
Today we are thrilled to welcome back.
Oh, look at this. Little Danny Woodhead homecoming. Did you write him up, DJ? Were you too young?
I just did him at an all-star game. I did not have a school call visit, but he was a fun player with unbelievable college production at a lower level, and you go, how's that going to translate? Turns out quite well.
Yeah. As fun a player as there was in the league when he was doing it. Yeah, they are on.
Heck of a golfer, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he qualified for the
oh, that's right.
U.S. Open one year. It was a U.S. Open qualifier.
There you go. Reason for these fans to get excited, and reason to get excited on the turnover. For C.J. Stroud, only his 7th interception of the season. The 6 prior coming into this game were when he held onto the ball for 2.5 seconds, and I'm going to say that one's going to qualify as well.
No question. By the way, running the ball at Barnett. Barnett has got some power and pop as a rusher, but in run game, he has been washed down. Down blocks, you've been able to displace him a little bit.
We got Hunter on the left side of that line, Barnett on the right, no Will Anderson out there, Herbert under center, Hampton in the backfield on a 2nd and 3 from the 8. Get that first down at the 5 and have a goal-to-go situation. Here's Hampton trying to bounce it, and it is a loss of 2. Kevon Wallace with the tackle. So now we got a 3rd and 4. Got to get to the 5.
It's more of a team you got to run downhill. You got to go on. You pick one track and you run on that track. And we've seen Hampton just lower his head and power through some tackles.
Well, Barnett got right into the backfield immediately.
They just slanted. They slanted him down.
They just had to bounce it around him. So now 1 for 5 on 3rd down. Chargers a 3rd and 4 from their 9. They got to get to the 5-yard line. McConkey in motion. Herbert in the shotgun. Will Anderson back out there. Here's Herbert. Got to get rid of it. Climbs the pocket. Trying to make something happen. Eluding the rush. Throws to the end zone. Incomplete. Threw it away. And they're going to have to kick the field goal. And, man, that is a missed opportunity. They had a 3rd and 2.
He had a ton of time,
Or 2nd and 2, I should say. So out comes Cam Dicker to get some points off the turnover, but just does not feel nearly as good as it could have, especially after a first down run of 8.
It's a good secondary, man. There was no space. Nobody was open on that one. Justin tried to buy time, but there was just nobody that would uncover.
So Cam Dicker out for the field goal attempt to give the Chargers their first point of this game. And that's good, and it is 14-3. 6 minutes left in the half. They get 3 off the turnover. Felt like he needed 7 against this defense on a short field. But we will take it. 6 plays, 28 yards, 2 minutes, 38 seconds. 27-yard field goal from Cameron Dicker on the season now. 37 for 39. Our UCLA Health Drive summary presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game.
Well, get a stop here, get some more points, even if you just get 3 on another one. If you can get to half and make this a 1-score game and you get the ball coming out in the 3rd quarter, you feel very fortunate.
Yeah, I'm watching that replay, too. Probably should have been flagged for helmet-to-helmet on Hampton on
I told you it was
left sideline.
Vicious helmet-to-helmet.
It really was.
Shire
came in with his head down and just popped Hampton.
He's going to get a hefty fine for that one.
No doubt. Wonder if he'll get suspended 2 games.
Oh, jeez.
Like a guy who hasn't been flagged for unnecessary roughness outside of the Dallas game since 2023.
That's insane.
And they are missing him here today. No Denzel Perriman, that 2-game suspension from the league. Appeal did not go through. It was off the hit on Flanoy. Knocked him out of the game. Here's Dicker to kick this thing away. To the right side, outside the hash for Knoll, the rookie out of Iowa State. From the 5, 10, 15, trying to bounce it. He does to the 20, but runs out of room as Tony Jefferson gets him out of bounds left sideline at the 23-yard line, an 18-yard return. 6 minutes left in the half. 2 touchdown drives on their first 2 possessions, and it's been all punts since. Time of possession's pretty even because of the turnover and how explosive those first 2 touchdown drives were.
See Lassiter.
Oh, yeah, they're taking Lassiter into the locker room now. Jordan in the backfield. Takes the handoff, and Jordan hits the middle of that line, gets out to the 27-yard line for a gain of 4. It'll be a 2nd and 6. Khalil Mack with the tackle.
Just like see if you can get this offense in some more long yardage situations and see if you can't force some more mistakes out of C.J. Stroud. But it's got to start with these rundowns early.
Well, Chargers are 7-1 when they're able to secure an interception. They got one. Now let's see if they can get the ball back to their offense again. Crowd is on its feet. Jordan in the backfield. Stroud hands to Jordan again, and this time he's got to run through, and he is all the way out past the 35 to the 37-yard line. That is a gain of 10.
I don't know what happened here. Tart, he was 10 yards down the field. Howard just down block and drove him. You don't see that very often.
The Texans are down both their tackles in this game, by the way. No Ursery, no Trent Brown. Instead, it's Blake Fisher, who's usually their jumbo package offensive lineman at left tackle, and they kick Titus Howard out to right tackle. New set of downs, 5 minutes left in the half with the Texans up 14-3 from their own 37. Handoff again to Marks. Marks cleaned out by Tony Jefferson. Came flying from the right side of the line, and it's a loss of 3.
Yeah, he blitzed off the edge, and Marks thought about cutting back. As soon as he stopped his feet, Tony smacked him.
So there you go. Crowd on its feet now as they're off schedule. A 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Marks to his left. Nico Collins off the field right now. It's Hutchinson to the right all alone, and it's a quick throw out to Knoll. A rookie with a 43-yard touchdown reception today gets out to the 43-yard line for a gain of 7. It'll be a 3rd and 5.
I don't know how Tooley didn't knock that down. It looked like the ball just somehow navigated around his hands. He saw it was coming out quick, got his hands up, and somehow ball got through him, but big 3rd down right here.
Nico Collins back on the field, stacked with Kirk to the right, Hutchinson to the left with Schultz. Stroud in the shotgun, 5 on the line of scrimmage for the Bolts. From the 43, they got to get to the 47. Stroud, here comes pressure, cuts it loose, incomplete. How about Owe carrying the running back in coverage the whole way, and they force another punt with 3:25 left in the half, and the Chargers have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
When your brother is a college basketball star, he thinks he's the best athlete in the family, but always going to use this as Exhibit A here with his ability to run 30 yards down the field. That was impressive.
Ladd McConkey with punt return duties. Toes on the 10. Townsend to punt it away as he lets it fly from his own 30. This is an end over end to the left side. Fair catch signaled for. At the 12. 46-yard punt, no return.
Any points, just any points here would be massive.
Make it a 1-score game. It's 14-3. Chargers got a field goal off the interception by Derwin. As we mentioned, for the Chargers, their 18th interception of the season. Derwin's 3rd. Offense was off to a heck of a start. 17-yard run from Hampton, an 8-yard run on the sweep by Trey Harris. Then on a 2nd and 2, dropped for a loss on 3rd and 4, and the Will Anderson to Neil Hunter show put an end to that. 5 drives, just 2 first downs. It's been the Hampton show, too. Noah Son-Haskins or Jared Patterson back there. From the right hash and their own 12. Herbert, play action. Goes out. Q with the catch all the way out to the 28-yard line, left sideline. Got in front of Tremon Smith. And that's a gain of 15. No Kamari Lassiter. So that is a huge drop-off on the outside.
How about the improvement from Omarion Hampton in pass pro? Remember that Eagles game where he struggled? Not today. Nice job getting toe-to-toe on the rush and giving Herbert time to get that ball out there.
Under 3 minutes, 14-3 Texans. Chargers with some breathing room at their own 29 with a 1st and 10. Will Anderson with his ears pinned back, going up against Trey Pipkins, and that thing was ugly. Herbert with like a little pitch to Hampton, and he gets swallowed up back at the 24-yard line, a loss of 5. Will Anderson was in his lap. He's lucky he didn't jump in front of that ball.
That's a play we have not seen this year.
No, and I don't think we'll see it again.
And Danielle Hunter's back out there.
Well, on a 2nd and 15. With this pass rush, 4 on the line of scrimmage. No help for the offensive line right now. Hampton to the left of Herbert. 5 on the play clock. And they'll let it go to the 2-minute warning. They were perfectly in line, the game clock and the play clock. So a 2nd and 15 with the Chargers down 14-3 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today.
Hard-headed touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly.
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, plus get a $300 instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
So Q with his first reception, 16 yards, gave him a first down all the way out at the 29, but very next play, loss of 5 on a bit of a gadget play to Omarion Hampton that was going nowhere with Will Anderson in his lap. So the Chargers let the time run down to the 2-minute warning. Texans have all 3 timeouts and obviously some explosive players at the receiver position, as we've already seen today.
I'd love to get Gadsden going. I like that matchup better.
Well, he's in motion, right to left. Anderson and Hunter out there at the edges. Herbert has time, and now Herbert's going to use his legs, and Herbert's going to get up to the 26-yard line. Oh, how about a flag there? You got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. He is well out of bounds.
Giving himself up.
He got 3 officials right there. He is a step out of bounds. And Tremont Smith gives him a two-handed shove. No flag, so it'll be a 3rd and 12.
He just doesn't get the same protection as some of his other quarterbacks. He's got one inbounds, 1 foot out of bounds, and other quarterbacks you'll see get that call 10 out of 10 times.
They got to get to the 39. Ball is at the 26. It's a 3rd and 13. Herbert has time. Got to take a shot. Here it is. Quinton got behind his man. Caught Q all the way down to the 15-yard line. Oh, Quinton does it again. There's your explosive 60 yards, tying their season-long connection. And SoFi Stadium has come alive.
Go at the backup corner that's in the game. Lassiter's out. Herbert's able to buy some time and throw it as far as you can.
5 targets, no receptions in that wild card, and this is the Q drive. Right back on it from the 14. Herbert to throw. Cuts it loose, middle of the field. Oh no, in the air and intercepted. Oh, Rondé Gadsden. It hit him in the hands at the 2-yard line, and Al-Shaair comes down with it. That is a touchdown throw, and Gadsden can't hold on to it.
Got on him a little quicker than he thought. Unbelievable.
Cannot catch a break. It is just like the wild card game. Will Dissly had that one hit off his hands, turned into an interception when the Chargers were trying to get something going. That is going to go on Herbert's ledger. It is not on him. Oh, that should have been 1st and goal from the 2. At worst.
You can see, hopefully you can stuff a quarterback sneak here and maybe pick up 2 points. I mean, they are inside the 1-yard line. You cannot jump off sides. You're going to get a hard count.
1:06 left in the half. Chargers get no points out of that 60-yard explosive.
They have all 3 timeouts, right?
We do. Chargers do and the Texans do. They aren't going to use them from the 1. Stroud under center. Marks on the R of the Chargers in the end zone. And there's the sneak. Got out to the 3. Charger helmet comes off. Oh, that is such a tough break, man. Gadsden with his face in his hands on the bench.
Well, you got to keep your head about you because there's a good chance you get the ball back with a chance to go down and get a field goal before the half.
Al-Shaair's 2nd interception of the season, 4th of his career. Chargers going to use their timeouts on a 2nd and 8. See if you can get a ball on this side of the field. It's all you would need for a Cam Dicker last-second field goal attempt. Man, so similar to that last drive. You get a 2nd and 2 from the 8, or from the 6, I should say, and you got to settle for a field goal in here. Could have had that ball at the 2, but see if the defense can come up big again. Stroud under center. Hands to Marks. Marks bounces, and he's got a lane. There he goes to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, all the way out to the 24-yard line, and see whether or not the Texans want to use a timeout. We got a player down. That is Ingram, the right guard. It's a gain of 19.
They haven't been setting the edge, Money. That time Derwin is coming off the edge and gets blocked down. They've been so firm and good at that all year long. It just hasn't been the case in this game.
So the Texans are going to use a timeout. Well, it's an injury.
Well, you figure that probably cost you some points there at that run from the Chargers side of things.
No doubt. They only have 2 timeouts left, so at worst, Texans can just run the clock out.
Well, now you've got to be in a point where you can't give up any more points here at this point in time.
Ingram being worked on down in the field. Already lost Kamari Lassiter. He went to the tunnel, and boy, did the Chargers take advantage of that with Tremont Smith. Went at him twice, 1 for 15, 1 for 60. Unfortunately, the interception, and again, if you're just checking in, off the hands of Gadsden, would have been at worst 1st and goal from the 2. Ingram is up now. Looks like he is walking off gingerly. They were down both tackles. Had to kick their starting guard, Titus Howard, out to right tackle, and their jumbo offensive lineman Fisher playing left tackle without Ursery or Brown. So now as Ingram jogs off.
Well, we said when we were talking before the game that first 1 to 20 is going to win this game, and nobody's 20
still in
yet.
play.
Nobody's 20 yet.
Still in play.
And you take this into the half, and you get the ball coming out in the third quarter, and this thing gets real snug real quick.
Yeah, Texans 9-0 when they score 20, and Chargers right there with them, 10-1 when they score 20. So that is the magic number. Texans still with 2 timeouts. Fairbairn has a big leg as well. His career long is 61. So see how Nick Haley wants to play this, the offensive coordinator. With the Chargers finding some success on offense. Schultz goes in motion, right to left. Here is Stroud to throw. He gets it out and incomplete. That'll stop the clock. 2nd and 10, so that helps with the 2 timeouts. Now you can stop the clock and maybe get a ball back here.
I'm
pop a punt return.
I'm looking at it saying, do not let Nico Collins get on top of you.
No.
That's what I'd love to get the ball back and have a chance, but you cannot give up a big play and give up more points.
Chargers will start the second half with the ball. 2 high safeties, Molden and Jefferson. Collins inside on the right, as Christian Kirk is to his right. And here's Stroud, middle of the field, picked off! 2nd interception! Oh, the Chargers come up with a big play. It's Elijah Molden. Elijah Molden's first interception of the season, career interception number 6.
This game is officially drunk.
Yes, it is.
Holy cow. The defense, we said they got to make a play. They've made 2 now. You get a chance to get points, make this a 1-score game going into the half. What a turn of events.
Way to pick him up, Elijah Molden. Herbert has a bad break when a ball ricochets off the hands of Gadsden. Would have given him a 1st and goal from the 2. And here's the defense saying, let's do it again. Give it right back to you. Get Gadsden back out there. Hit him early. Get that head up. And you just saw it. Keenan Allen popped him right on top of the head. Chargers still have 2 timeouts. They can work the middle of the field. They can run. Keenan in motion. Left to right, joining Gadsden to Herbert's right. Herbert to throw. Has time, goes outside. There's Q, gets out of bounds. First down yardage at the 21. And there's Kamari Lassiter back out there. So good to see that.
Good to see him out there, but they're going to go test him.
Yep. How about Q? 3 big catches now for 87 yards. Herbert now at 119 yards, 8 of 12 with that interception. New set of downs.
Gadsden's going to have a lot of room here where they're lined up.
From the Houston 21, you got 6 on the line of scrimmage. They bring 4. Herbert drops back under duress, and he is sacked all the way back.
Well, face mask, maybe. Yeah.
There's a flag, so clock stops at 33. He's dropped all the way back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 15. Let's see what the flag is, though. It's Danico Autry that gets him. Craig Rolstead, our referee here.
They're walking
personal
the right
foul,
way.
Tripping. Defense number 96. That's only half the distance to go, automatic first down.
That is huge. Instead of a loss of 15.
It's a 30-yard swing.
It's a gain of 10.5. Oh, yeah, he tripped him. Herbert was trying to break free, and Autry lifted his leg up that kicked him. Herbert had managed to slip away from Autry, and he tripped him, and that's why all the boos are raining down. It was a dirty play. Bobby Hart trying to get everyone to stay quiet. So we got a 1st and 10. Now they're going to move. Let's see. Yes, you can still get a first down at about the half-yard line. Herbert under center. Hampton behind him. Play action. Got to get rid of it. Herbert. And Herbert loses it. Jumps on top of it back at the 18-yard line. What'd you say about this game being drunk?
It is way drunk.
Loss of 8.
Look, he's got one arm out there,
Yeah.
so he can't squeeze it with two hands.
Let's quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to ID themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers Audio Network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
Face mask, I don't know why they're showing it.
Showing Danielle Hunter getting a handful of Herbert's helmet. Not a face mask, though. He didn't get the ear hole or inside the face mask, so no flag there.
Well, you cannot turn the ball over
No.
here. You can't take any more sacks. You're in field goal range. Very easy makeable Cam Dicker range here, which would make it a one-score game.
Right.
Would be massive.
14-3 Texans. 25 seconds left. Chargers with one more timeout and a 2nd and 17 off the interception by Elijah Molden. Both Chargers safeties, Molden and James, with an interception here. They're going to go empty. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Gadsden in the slot right. McConkey just outside of him. Keenan outside the numbers. Herbert gets rid of it. There's Q, and he is out at the 15. Stops the clock with 20 seconds left. Gain of 3. They'll bring up a 3rd and 14. Wallace in coverage.
Right, normal quarterbacks, you'd say, just run the ball, take the field goal, and don't do anything crazy. But Justin has got so much talent.
Did I miss something there? Did they say that forward progress on Q was halted, so they kept the clock running? Chargers just had to use their last timeout. He was out of bounds left sideline. There was no contact.
Yeah, that's tough.
Coach Harbaugh.
Now you can't take a sack.
No.
You can't get stopped short here.
19 seconds. It's a shot at the end zone.
Or a throwaway.
Because, I mean, the first down is at the 1 anyway.
Yeah.
So Herbert almost took a sack. Fumbled the ball. And here you go. Hunter and Will Anderson, your edges. Herbert, 10 on the play clock. Hampton to his left. McConkey in the slot right. Has time, though. Moving to his right. Throwing to his right. And there's Will Dissly out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Safe play.
Yeah, just take the points.
Yeah.
You had to get out of bounds, so it's either in the end zone or you get out of bounds.
Yeah. That's why I would have preferred maybe Herbert extend that play a little bit more. He was not under pressure. See if one of your guys can shake free or get a penalty.
Or you just throw it away.
Right. So 1 for 1 is Dicker. This is a 32-yarder right hash to make it a one-score game. And he missed it.
Unbelievable. What is going on here?
That is something you never see. Cam Dicker less than 50 yards, 107 for 109. And this wasn't even close. I mean, he missed that thing outside by 10 feet. And it's a chip shot. I blame you, DJ. You said this game was drunk.
Yeah, that's
drunk.
beyond that. Holy moly. Speechless.
Yeah, so is all of SoFi. Well, if you want some positives, at least the Chargers were able to move the ball, get some explosives, and they are getting boos, which hopefully will fuel them as they work their way off the field. Trailing the Texans 14-3, allowed touchdowns on the first 2 offensive possessions, but nothing since, and they cannot capitalize on 2 red zone appearances. 0 points out of 2 red zone trips. Ilo going to have all the halftime coverage for you here. 14-3 Texans on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Hard Keenan, touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, up-to-the-minute highlights, press conferences, and more delivered straight to your phone? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. In addition to staying in the know with the Chargers app, you can also conveniently manage your tickets and access important know-before-you-go game day information all in one place. Staying connected to your Bolts has never been easier. Download the official Chargers app today and bolt up.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, plus get a $300 instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
More LA Chargers football is just minutes away.
Mere moment.
But first,
Great half! Great half!
this is LA Chargers halftime.
Hey, we got a whole nother half to finish this game!
Now here's your host on the LA Chargers audio network, Isaac Lowenkron.
The halftime score from SoFi Stadium, the Houston Texans 14, the Chargers 3. Today's halftime highlights are presented by Valvoline. Keep your car or truck working at peak performance by taking it to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, where they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Locations all over Southern California. Find the location nearest you at SoCalOilChange.com. Today, Houston quarterback C.J. Stroud out of Rancho Cucamonga High School came out firing.
Little confusion on the defense, a lot of pointing. Stroud in the shotgun, marks to his left. Here's Stroud to attempt his first pass, has time, takes a shot downfield, and there is a busted coverage, and that is going to go for a touchdown. What a mess. Jaden Higgins.
75 yards on the third play of the game, and after the Chargers went 3 and out, C.J. Stroud went looking long again.
Hutchinson in motion again, Stroud to throw again, settles in, has time, again a shot downfield, and wide open is the other rookie. Noel, what a disaster. Elijah Molden chasing 5 yards away from him, and Noel into the end zone.
For a 43-yard touchdown reception that gave the Houston Texans a 14-0 lead over the Chargers. After just 5 minutes and 43 seconds, they would hold that same 14-0 score over the Chargers after one and lead at halftime 14-3. Quick timeout, come back with second quarter highlights after these on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era.
And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Bolts fans, the road to the playoffs includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Touchdown Chargers!
Like the players on the field, your vehicle has been working hard all year, so make sure your car or truck is running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car, no appointment needed oil change. It's quick and convenient. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
California. It's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just two of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
The Houston Texans with a 14-3 halftime lead over the Chargers. They led 14-0 after one. And in the second quarter, the Chargers defense needed a big play, and their now five-time Pro Bowler would make it.
To throw, Stroud under pressure, gets ready, and there it is, intercepted. Derwin with it. Derwin James picks off C.J. Stroud, didn't see him, and Derwin has the Bolts in business.
Leading to a 27-yard field goal by Cameron Dicker that made the score Houston 14 and the Chargers 3. Then late in the second quarter, all hell broke loose, starting on a 3rd and 13 for the Chargers from their 26-yard line.
Herbert has time. Got to take a shot. Here it is. Quinn got behind his man. Caught Q all the way down to the 15-yard line. Oh, Quinton does it again.
But on the very next play, we were reminded why sports can be oh so cruel.
From the 14, Herbert to throw. Cuts it loose, middle of the field. Oh no, in the air and intercepted. Oh, Rondé Gadsden. It hit him in the hands at the 2-yard line, and Al-Shaair comes down with it.
But then, just 2 plays after that, hope returned for Charger fans.
And here's Stroud, middle of the field, picked off. Second interception. Oh, the Chargers come up with a big play. It's Elijah Molden. Elijah Molden's first interception of the season, career interception number 6.
But then the swing would once again turn back against the Chargers. Got down to the Houston 11-yard line, could not get it in the end zone, had to settle for a Cameron Dicker field goal attempt. And would you believe, Dicker, who had made 15 in a row, missed a 32-yarder wide to the right, keeping it a 14-3 lead for Houston over the Chargers at halftime. The Chargers, with just 3 points off of 2 takeaways, they also have not scored a touchdown in 3 trips to the red zone. LA Chargers football is presented by Cal Recycle. We're reimagining recycling in California. Put food scraps in your green bin, take California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site, and get cash back. Learn more at recyclingreimaginedca.com. The halftime score from SoFi Stadium, the Houston Texans 14, the Chargers 3. Matt Money Smith, Daniel Jeremiah, and Shannon Farron standing by to bring you the second half after these on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Scoring your favorite LA Chargers gear has never been easier with 2 locations to choose from. The Equipment Room at SoFi Stadium and the Chargers Team Store located right there at 2144 East El Segundo Boulevard in the Chargers Commons Shopping Center. Open Thursday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Chargers Team Store is stocked with the latest limited edition merch drops, jerseys, headwear, sideline gear, and much more. To learn more, visit chargers.com/shop. Again, that's chargers.com/shop.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
Car accident? Dog bite? Slip and fall? Wilshire Law Firm is here to fight for the justice and compensation you deserve. We are the official personal injury law partner of the Los Angeles Chargers, and we've recovered more top personal injury settlements than any other law firm in California. Over $2 billion recovered. No fees unless you win your case. Bolt up and get our powerhouse team on your side. Call 800-800-3333 for our free consultation. Again, that's 1-800-800-3333.
This is your home.
This is your home of the Bulls on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Touchdown Chargers!
Now the Chargers trailed the Texans 14-3. Ilo with the great halftime coverage. Ladd McConkey in that wild card game in Houston on January 11th. 9 receptions, 191 yards, and a touchdown, a rookie record in NFL history. He has yet to be targeted in this game.
Well, he's seen a lot of Stingley, too, and I think they're choosing to avoid that.
Yeah.
They've gone at the other side of the field, whether it's been Lassiter since he's come back from the injury or Tremont Smith with his opportunity to play.
Yeah, Q 5 targets, 0 receptions in that wild card game, and he has got 4 receptions for 90. The big stat, though, is really the one weakness of the Texans. The only blemish on their defensive resume, they are 23rd, as they have allowed, coming into this game, a 60% touchdown rate in the red zone. And the Chargers are 0 for 3 in that category, including 2 trips with 0 points. A missed field goal, the first ever missed field goal in Cameron Dicker's career inside of 40 yards. And a pass to Arondé Gadsden that would have given him at worst a first and goal from the 2 that popped off his hands and became an interception. So good news is they've had the opportunities. Can you clean it up?
Still in the game. I mean,
still
amazingly, still in the game.
Yeah, first 2 drives. The Texans with 156 yards. And they have 102 since in the rest of their drives.
As good as their defense is, it does feel like both the Chargers defense and their special teams going to have to help contribute even more here in the second half.
Well, defense has done it, right? 2 interceptions. Elijah Molden and Derwin James, and those 2 interceptions have given them 3 points, both on the Texans side of the field.
You got to keep it coming, though. You just don't want to have to travel the distance, and that could come with a big kick return. It can come with a forced fumble, interception, whatever it takes, but you got to shorten the field for the offense.
It's Jared Patterson and Lambert Smith to return it. This one going to Patterson. Back in the end zone, and he'll take the knee out to the 35-yard line. Let's get a read from our Shannon Farron down on the Chargers sideline.
Guys, we got to keep the hope. This is not the same script. Social media is very loud right now, but a Harbaughism this team loves is the worm has turned. They continue to turn to that phrase all season, started last season. And as Jim Harbaugh just said, his message to the guys in the locker room, just keep playing. There's a lot of football left. Got to go get it.
Exactly right. You're going to quote Shakespeare. Let's make it a comedy, not a tragedy. 14-3 as they get started here with the ball. Herbert in shotgun, Hampton to his left. He has been the only back that has carried the ball today. No Patterson or Haskins. Matlock in motion, right to left. Herbert climbs the pocket and makes a man miss. And Herbert going to use his legs to the 40, slides down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 7. Out to the 45 is what will get you the first down.
They were spying him. That was Speed. E.J. Speed spying him, and he just crossed him over like a basketball player.
That is both Deculus and Trevor Penning that are out there now. 7 offensive linemen. Penning, though, operates as kind of that move tight end. He's next to Trey Pipkins on the right side. Herbert under center. Matlock out there as well. Man, that is Stanford Cardinal credit card lineup from Jim Harbaugh and Greg Roman, and it goes nowhere. It is a loss of a yard. Will Anderson was in the backfield before Herbert even handed it off. So a 3rd and 4. Oof.
I mean, they all block down, and you're asking Matlock to come across the formation and block him, and he just whiffs. That's a tough block you're asking him to make.
2 of 8 on 3rd down. Bunch formation. Check that. It's just Gadsden now inside Ladd and Keenan Allen, Q all alone. Here comes pressure. Herbert got to get rid of it. Rolls out to his right, makes a man miss, throws. There it is. Gadsden loses it out of bounds, but will they rule it a catch?
Nope. They're saying incomplete. He did not control the ball long enough. That is just brutal.
It's a perfect throw from Herbert. Gadsden has it. Turns upfield, and it gets punched out. And instead of having a first down on the Texans side of the field, they'll have to punt it away, and that's two big misses by Gadsden in this one.
Absolutely brutal.
One an interception, and this one an incomplete pass. 14-3 Texans. JK punts it away to Knoll, and it's a short one. Fair catch signaled for at the 15. And they would have had a first down right about the Texans' 42-yard line.
The list of self-inflicted wounds is getting very long here. All three phases. It hasn't been necessarily what the Texans have done. The Chargers have done it themselves.
Oh, no doubt. You had Dante Jackson pass Higgins off to nobody. That was a 75-yard touchdown. And then Elijah Molden just had no chance on the well.
He's got no business putting him in a position to have to cover him that far down the field.
Those are their two touchdowns. On offense, drops, a drop for an interception. Jordan in the backfield takes the handoff from Stroud. Tart wraps him up and drops him at the 14-yard line for a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Nice play by Tart and the tackle for loss.
They did a better job on the edges that time, too. That was Deion Henley who was out there setting the edge.
14-3 Texans. They'll count it as no gain, but it is shy of the 15-yard line. They got to get past the 25 for the first down. Khalil Mack, Caldwell, Hand, and Tooley out there on the line. So Tart gets a breather. Jordan stays in the backfield with Stroud. Stroud to throw. Goes underneath to Schultz. Schultz breaks a tackle, gets a block, and there he goes. Schultz. Ball is out. And they say it is out of bounds at the 23. The Chargers fell on it. Let's see what we got here. It was tickling the sideline, so it'll be short of the first down marker. That's the good news. It was fumbled backwards. Jefferson scooped it up.
Is a fumble out of bounds. Houston ball.
And that is a great play by Khalil Mack to force the fumble.
Can't see it from that angle where the line is.
Yeah, out of bounds.
It did.
But good news is that was first down yardage. Khalil Mack now pushes them back. It'll be a 3rd and 4. So can they force a 3 and out? Crowd gets loud. NASCAR package. Khalil, Tooley, Owe. Deion on the blitz. And tipped away. A beautiful play by Troy Dye to swat the slant to the ground. And it's a 3 and out. Beautiful work by the defense. 12 minutes left in the third. 14-3.
This defense pitched a shutout against the Cowboys the second half last week, and it feels like they're going to need to do something very similar in this game right now.
Ladd McConkey, your punt returner.
You have a chance here.
Yeah. Got Townsend punting. He's standing on his own 7. Ladd is standing on the Charger 30. Oh, this is end over end, pushing him back, and it's returnable. On the numbers. At the 25, trying to work the right side, cuts back upfield, and nowhere to go to the 30. Coverage was good. 56-yard punt with a 4-yard return. Damone Clark with the tackle. 14-3 Texans on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports,
get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Bolts fans, the road to the playoffs includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Touchdown Chargers!
Like the players on the field, your vehicle has been working hard all year. So make sure your car or truck is running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car, no appointment needed oil change. It's quick and convenient. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Well, Chargers have moved the ball. They just have nothing to show for it. 14-3 Texans. On that last drive, a drop by Gadsden that would have given them a first down in Texans territory. So good news is the plays are there. Can they just execute? Offensively, not been able to clean things up, but the play calling seems to be working. Their last 6 drives are all under 2 minutes and 40 seconds in length. A lot of those short drives because of the interceptions. Keenan goes in motion, makes a trip to the left. Lambert Smith outside the numbers from their own 30. 11:46 to go in the third. Now Hampton makes it empty. Herbert drops, got to get rid of it. Herbert runs into Zion, and he's dropped, sacked at the 25-yard line for a loss of 5.
He's got to throw that away if it's not there.
It's just too much time. Derek Barnett gets the sack. Well, he's got nobody open.
I mean, he's just got to chuck it to Lambert Smith is the only option he has. But
yeah, 2nd and 15 is not where you want to live. Gadsden comes back out with Q. Rough day for the rookie. Gadsden been so good for this team all season long, especially on explosive plays. And love to see him get his head cleared because he is going to be needed here in the second half. On a 2nd and 15, Herbert from his own 25. They rush 4. He's going to get hit. Daniil Hunter with his second sack of the game, all the way back at the 15-yard line. So just hand this ball off and call it a wasted series.
He just beat Bobby Hart with an inside spin. I mean, he's got beat for 2 sacks on his inside shoulder. That can't happen. He just jumps out there and then gets beat with that inside spin. Barnett just spin right inside of him.
That's now their 5th sack. 0 last week, 5 here today. And I would just get moving, man. It is a 3rd and 22. Can you pull a penalty here, maybe?
You got to run the ball.
Nope. They're going to pass it. Set up as a screen for Hampton. Makes a man miss. Dives forward to the 25-yard line. Give J.K. Scott some breathing room.
Just a wasted series.
Completely.
You said it.
It's 3 plays, -5 yards.
It's 4th down.
Self-inflicted wounds.
It really is.
You know,
sloppy game today here.
Got to help these tackles out. Even with their second group out there, you got to have some sort of presence to help them.
Hart chucks his helmet at the bench.
Sawyer has been missed.
Oh, sorely.
Oh,
JK's,
gosh.
yeah, and here's another bad punt from JK. He's had a bad day. This thing is going to be in Charger territory.
Holy moly.
I mean, what is going on? 41-yard line. That is 1 yard further than the Chargers' first down. A 16-yard punt. We got Cameron Dicker's first ever miss from inside 40 yards. A tip-off-the-hands interception from Aronde Gadsden. The Chargers are down 14-3 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
Or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just two of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
Los Angeles.
L.A.
There goes Herbert to the end zone.
This is your home of the Bolts.
20-yard run for Justin Herbert.
On the L.A. Chargers Audio Network.
And they move it back a little bit, so a 22-yard punt from J.K. Scott. Has the Texans set up, though, on the plus side of the field. Punted that thing from the 25-yard line. It's at the 47. Stroud under center, Marks in the backfield. Defense has played sensational since those first two drives. Can they hold? And there's Derwin making Marks shift, but he's able to get inside the 45 to the 43-yard line for a gain of 4. It'll be a 2nd and 6. Gonna probably have to hold him right about here if you want to force Fairbairn to not come off that sideline to attempt a kick.
I mean, another 3 points might as well feel like 50 the way this game is going.
Yeah. Stop made by Caldwell. Break the huddle. Stroud under center. Strength of the line is right. Marks in the backfield. And rolling to his right is Stroud, and he's got a long look downfield.
Oh,
and there is Collins all the way up, still on his feet on a missed tackle.
It's uncovered
by Molden. He's uncovered all the way to the 20. Well, there's a field goal from Fairbairn, one of the best kickers in the league, 36 of 40. 23-yard gain, and for Collins, that I think is, that's just his second catch. And I got to believe this defense is getting frustrated.
If not frustrated, tired.
Yeah. I mean, it's even. It's 18-19 to 17-36 in time of possession in favor of the Chargers. They got 3 points out of 3 red zone trips. Texans on the sweep. That's Noel and all that speed, and there he goes.
There
Flag comes in, get the hold. Good call, DJ. So back him up to the 30. It'll be a 1st and 20. Craig Rolstead, our ref here.
Holding, offense, number 12. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
That's Nico Collins. So it'll back him up to the 30. First down markers at the 10 on the left hash. Actually, it happened 2 yards downfield, so it'll back him up to the 28. A 1st and 18. 5 penalties now for 55 yards. Chargers still clean sheet in that category. Marks the back. Takes the handoff. Tooley there to make the stop back at the 30. A loss of a yard. So it'll be 2nd and 19.
I think they wanted a face mask. They were upset they didn't get the call.
I mean, he definitely stopped him in his tracks. Let's get a look at the replay, see if they got away with one. Nope.
He got the inside of his shoulder pad.
Just all shoulder. So a 2nd and 19. Tooley, Khalil, Hand, and Caldwell on the line. Dayon and Derwin is your dime backer. Hutchinson in motion outside the numbers left. That's where Stroud's looking. Sets up the screen and swallowed up. Christian Kirk dropped by Tarheeb Still for another loss all the way back to the 33-yard line. Beautifully played by Tarheeb.
Keep backing them up here.
Right?
They're just trying to play for a field goal. They're just trying to get a few more yards, and the Chargers keep knocking them backwards.
I mean, from here, it's going to be a 50-yarder. A 3rd and 23. Texans 3 of 8 on 3rd down. They go empty. Marks goes wide of the numbers right. Trips left. Schultz, the tight end, in the slot. And here's Stroud. Quick throw, quick catch, and you get Fairbairn some yardage back to the 24-yard line, a gain of 9.
It's a smart play by the Texans. Just guaranteed a 3. Chargers trying to protect against the touchdown, but man, it's just, you almost have to play a little more aggressive, knowing points are such a premium to come by offensively today.
Well, it was a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal, just a tie. So this would make it 17-3, a 41-yarder. Right hash, Fairbairn, good. 17-3, that is their first points since early in the first quarter. The 9:17 mark of the first quarter. But it is all Texans here, 17-3, 6:04 left in the third on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers! Justin Herbert!
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money!
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly,
available wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech. As the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
Bolts fans, the road to the playoffs includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Like the players on the field, your vehicle has been working hard all year, so make sure your car or truck is running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car, no appointment needed oil change. It's quick and convenient. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
So 7 plays, 24 yards, 3 minutes, 34 seconds. Your scoring drive for the Texans to increase their lead to 2 touchdowns, 17-3.
That's just courtesy of a bad punt right there.
That's it. 22-yard punt from J.K. Scott. We got a missed field goal from 32 yards from Cameron Dicker. You've talked about it, just a lot of self-inflicted wounds. The one thing they're doing well is playing a clean game. 0 penalties for the Chargers. And this is a short kick to Patterson at the 3 outside the numbers right to the 10, 15 on top of the numbers 20, 25. There goes Patterson all the way past the 35-yard line as he lunges forward. Nice return by Patterson for 33 yards as we go back to that Chargers sideline and Shannon Farron.
One of the guys down here that looks the most frustrated, that has not stopped pacing, is Jamari Sawyer. Jamari Sawyer, of course, not active today with that hamstring injury he suffered last week. He looks like he'd like to be out there, and I bet 10 would like him out there as well.
Yeah, so would we, Shannon. He played a great game since he's played great, I should say, since he was inserted into the starting lineup. And now you got Austin Deculus at left tackle. So Bobby Hart has been benched in favor of Deculus. And you got Hassan Haskins out there for the first time. Herbert, play action, climbs the pocket, tripped up, dives forward to the 38-yard line for a gain of 3. Naquan Jones with a tackle, gain of 2. Does that name sound familiar?
Yeah, he was excited about this game.
No doubt.
He thought it was very personal for him.
Probably feel the same way. Thought he played well while he was here.
Boy, it just feels like it's going to be hard to have a consistent drive here. You're going to need some big plays to pop.
Need a touchdown here in this third quarter. 17-3. Can you cut it to a touchdown? Still no catches for Keenan or Ladd. 7 on the play clock from the right hash.
He's
they
offsides.
Bring a blitz. Herbert hit.
They're offsides,
dropped.
Money.
That'll give him 5. You got Toho.
They should have blown it dead, though.
Right?
He's unabated to the quarterback. It's just a free hit.
Offside. Defense, number 51. The 5-yard penalty. Still second out.
So 2nd and 3 with the 5-yard penalty. You're absolutely right.
That's why Harbaugh's upset.
livid.
Well, the guy's got a 3-step head start, untouched to your quarterback. You got to blow the play dead. You got to protect him.
He's already taken 5 sacks today. So again, I don't think there's anything other than a benching for Bobby Hart, victimized by Danielle Hunter on the inside rush twice. So Deculus is out there at left tackle. Hampton now in the backfield. Ladd in motion. Handoff to Hampton. Met immediately by Toho. Loss of 1. This crowd is not happy. I feel terrible, man, for them. This place is packed with powder blue. A huge playoff-like game. And they are not being served the dish that they deserve. So loud to get this thing started, taken out of it with that 75-yard touchdown, followed by a 42-yard touchdown. Got into it with the interceptions and just not able to make anything happen here. 3rd and 3. Hampton to the right of Herbert. Ladd in motion. Herbert got to cut it loose and throws middle of the field. There you go. Keenan, the captain. On 3rd and Keenan, gets to the Houston Texan 40 for a gain of 17. And that is now 12,000-plus yards in his career receiving. Congratulations to Keenan Allen. And a huge reception to pick it up, no less.
And you get a little bit of a rotation here. Will Anderson's out of the game. I would love to try and take a shot here on 1st down.
Hunter stays in on the right side of that defensive line. But Will Anderson is out. And Herbert has time. There's your shot, DJ. There's Q. Incomplete. No flags. Lassiter back on the field after dealing with that knee injury earlier. So a 2nd and 10 from the 40. Got to get a touchdown here. 3:30 left in the third, trailing 17-3.
Yeah, field goal just doesn't feel like it does a whole lot for you here.
They have had 3 trips into the red zone and have 3 points to show for it. Lassiter got a little handsy with Q on that route. 2nd and 10. Herbert. Ball's lost. Fumble back at the 44.
Good night.
It's just not happening, man.
I thought Hampton was going to be able to pop a run, and then I realized he didn't have the ball.
It's 3rd down.
Good night. Herbert was trying to pull it.
He should have just handed it to him.
He had a lane.
Now that Hampton saw the same thing, that's why he was trying to squeeze it.
Yeah, that is tough.
3rd and 14. From the Texan 44. Got to get to the 30. Here comes the rush. It's 4. Herbert climbs the pocket. Now he's going to run to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. Herbert to the 25, to the 20. Picks up a block. And with his legs, ignites this crowd and picks up the 1st down on a 27-yard run.
That's just all guts by Herbert. It's not there. He makes it there. Just bouncing off tackles. Another about 15 yards after that hit from Stingley. Just absorbed it and kept going. Man, he is tough as all get out.
Sure is. Looks like we got a Texan down now.
I think it's Stingley who hit him.
It is.
He ran into a brick wall wearing number 10 for the Chargers.
Herbert just bounced off him. So, again in the red zone. Cannot say it enough. The Chargers have done a good job of getting into the red zone. Granted, 2 of those opportunities came off interceptions by C.J. Stroud on the Houston side of the field. But 3 trips inside the 20 and 3 points to show for it.
Well, this team, Texans, are suffering a ton of injuries in this game.
Yeah, they're down their 2 tackles.
They got guys
down their right guard.
Guys are fighting through some things. Lassiter's been fighting through it and coming out there. Al-Shaair, who's come out, come back in.
Yep.
Now Stingley's jogging off.
Nice job by Herbert.
Got to finish. You've got to finish here.
He is scrambling on 8% of his dropbacks. That is 6th in the NFL, and his 428 yards on scramble runs are the second most, and he's good at it. It's a 63% rushing success rate. He is their leading rusher now with 35 yards on 7 per carry after that one. Hampton to his left, Herbert in the shotgun. From the 17. Herbert to throw. Quick out to Hampton. Hampton's got it to the 15. Stiff arm. Inside the 15. Left sideline shoved out of bounds at the 13-yard line for a gain of 3.
Catch that with one hand?
He did.
Well, he just stuck his left hand out there and just kind of cupped the ball. Oh, my gosh. What a catch.
Never put his second hand on it.
Caught the nose of the ball.
Lassiter slowed him down enough for Wallace to bring him down. So from the 13, they got to get to the 7. 2nd and 6, they end up giving him 4. Gadsden, the tight end, next to Deculus, the left tackle. Herbert rolling to his right. Rolling to his right, looking downfield. Throws sidearm, intercepted nearly. It was dropped. That should have been picked by Lassiter. Intended for Gadsden. And Herbert was rolling to his right, sidearmed it right into the chest of Lassiter, and it fell incomplete, thankfully.
Well, maybe that's a little luck that we needed here. They did a good job of staying home on the boot, so Herbert, the last second, just tried to force that ball in.
I think Gadsden swatted that thing away, too, now that I'm looking at the replay. He got a hand in there. 4 of 12 on 3rd down. Got to get to the 6. Herbert under pressure, climbing, throws, and look at that, caught by Q. Inside the 5-yard line. There is a flag in the defensive backfield. Let's see what it is. Herbert had his ankles held. He was going to the ground and threw a strike to Quinton.
It'll be wrapped up.
Holding. Defense number 24. Opponents decline the result of the play. First down.
Come on, man. Give this crowd their just reward.
1-score game. Punch this thing in, make it a 1-score game, and get this place rocking.
1st and goal from the 4. How about that, Becton?
How strong is Herbert? Oh, my gosh. He gets just drilled and just absorbs the contact and completes the ball.
Incredible concentration by Q as well to secure that football. Here we go. 1st and goal from the 4. Hampton behind Herbert. Q in motion. Herbert to Hampton. Hampton lowers the shoulder, churns the legs, gets down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal.
I might give Herbert 2 of these and let him finish this thing off.
45 seconds on the game clock, 31 on the play.
Here comes the beef.
Matlock, Penning, and Disley. And the Texans will match as the defensive backs run off. Danico Autry comes on. Herbert under center. Penning in motion. Herbert rolling to his right, looking to the end zone. Caught, touchdown! Chargers, oh, you love it. Oronde Gadsden holds his palms out. Teammates celebrate with him. Get that guy's head back in this game because you're going to need him. He was wide open in the back of the end zone, right side. Herbert found him.
Herbert bought some time, and by buying time, he ended up taking another hit as he goes to the ground. But he witnessed that touchdown from his backside. What a drive. What an effort from Justin Herbert.
Love that for Gadsden after a couple miscues earlier. Here's Cam Dicker on for the extra point to make it a touchdown game. And that is good. And we got ourselves a contest going into the fourth quarter. 17-10. Chargers back in it. Houston ahead on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Hard-heated touchdown captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly.
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
This holiday, Verizon is giving you incredible gifts and savings you'll enjoy all year. When you switch, you'll get 4 new iPhone 17 Pros. No trade-in needed. That's right. Get 4 lines for just $25 a line and the amazing iPhone 17 Pro for everyone. Save big this holiday. Visit Verizon today. $20 monthly promo credits applied to account over 35 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply for phone offer. See Verizon.com for details.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at timbertech.com.
Looking, throwing to the end zone.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Caught, touchdown, Chargers.
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Our UCLA Health Drive Summary presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. 11 plays, 64 yards, 5 minutes, 47 seconds. A Herbert touchdown to Oronde Gadsden. Herbert, 26th touchdown toss of the season. Gadsden's 3rd touchdown reception of his rookie campaign. His defense has played sensational football. 2 interceptions outside of those first 2 drives that produced 14 points inside of 5 minutes. Just 3 points allowed, and that was off a 22-yard punt that the Texans started the drive at the Charger 47.
You also get the sense the Texans aren't going to be able to be quite as conservative on offense anymore.
Dicker boots this one away into the end zone and brought out from 1 yard deep to the 20, to the 25, and stuffed at the 25-yard line is Tremont Smith. Let's go downstairs to Shannon Farron.
You guys, the entire team, coaches included, on their feet in a receiving line to welcome Oronde Gadsden back to the sideline after that touchdown, after the couple of drops. That's just kind of what this team is all about. Now you've got D linemen hitting the smelling salts. You've got Derwin James rallying the troops down here. It's what he does before every fourth quarter. Today, he took his helmet off. He made eye contact. It continues out on the field.
Well, listen to this crowd, Shannon. You can feel it down there on the sideline. They are back into this game. This place is packed. All on their feet. A 1st and 10 from the 25. Jordan in the backfield. Stroud under center. Hands to Jordan. Trying to bounce it. And he'll push the pile forward for maybe a yard to the 27. And that'll bring us to the end of the fourth quarter. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 Texans, leading by a touchdown. 17-10 as we head to the final frame here at SoFi on the LA Chargers Football Network.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand,
Ford.
It's time to see forward in a new light.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly,
Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Bolts fans, the road to the playoffs includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Like the players on the field, your vehicle has been working hard all year, so make sure your car or truck is running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car, no-appointment needed oil change. It's quick and convenient. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading warranties, you know your deck will perform at the top of its game season after season. See why so many people in Southern California love TimberTech decking and railing. Order your free samples at TimberTech.com.
30, 20, 10, touchdown, Chargers!
This is your home of the Bolts on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
17-10 at the start of the fourth quarter. Texans on top of the Chargers. After the Charger touchdown, this place has come alive, packed with powder blues. You can hear them in the background. And if you want the latest in Charger breaking news, exclusive content, scores, and highlights, get in touch with the convenience of a text. Just message the word BOLT UP to 83676 to receive all the updates. Khalil Mack, Bud Dupree out there at the edges. Tier Tart, Deshaun Hand in the middle. Marks to the left of Stroud on a 2nd and 8. Now we'll give him a little bit of room. Empty. Stroud back to pass. Takes a shot downfield. Hutchinson nowhere near. Out of bounds by 5 yards. And we got ourselves a 3rd and 7. Step for step was Cam Hart.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to force the ball more to Nico Collins.
Yeah, he's only got 2 receptions. 38 yards.
They've had him one-on-one, and Stroud chooses the very low percentage fade ball on the bottom. Hopefully the Chargers got a bunch of eyes on Stroud in the secondary, can break on a ball, make a play here on a long 3rd down.
Hart, Jackson, Tarheeb, Tony Jefferson, Elijah Molden, and Derwin. Dime formation. Stroud takes the shotgun snap. Here comes a blitz, and he's hit as he throws. Ball downfield, incomplete, intended for Noel.
Oh my gosh, did they really just throw
there
a hit on the quarterback?
There is not a flag in the backfield on that quarterback hit. There's no way. There's just no way.
Defense 0. It's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Hit him just
it's
as he
on
threw the ball.
right as he threw it. You got to be kidding me.
He hit him in the chest right as he threw the ball.
His face is up. He's got his face up. He does not lead with the crown of the helmet.
They're going to say his body weight landed on him. How else are you supposed to fall?
That is
brutal.
Harbaugh is laying into the officials right now, and they deserve another half hour of it. That should have been a 3-and-out. Instead, it's a first down Texans at the 43-yard line of Houston. A gift, an absolute gift from this referee crew. Hand off to Marks. Marks spins forward to the 46-yard line. That is the first penalty on the Chargers of this game. Thule makes the tackle. That is inexcusable.
They've got to flush it, though, and get another stop. Sometimes you got to stop them twice here on the same drive.
Plenty of time. 14:30 left in the game. 17-10 Texans. Like you said, flush it. Yeah, they did not flag the helmet-to-helmet from El Shair on Quinton, by the way. Kirk in motion, rolling to his right is Stroud, throws underneath for Schultz, wrapped and dropped by Tarheeb at the 46-yard line, a 0 gain. 3rd and 7. Here you go. Do it again, defense. 14 minutes left in the game. The Texans up by a touchdown, shy of midfield by 4 yards. They need the Charger 47-yard line for the first down. Ball on the right hash, below the lightning bolt. Chargers in all navies, Texans in all white. Crowd in powder blue on its feet. Thule encourage them to get those decibels higher. Bunch formation left. Higgins all alone right. Stroud to throw. Here comes a blitz. Lets it fly. Way out of bounds. Intended for Collins. He's bracketed, and they force the punt. Referees can't gift him that one.
This defense is energized by this crowd. You can feel it. Jesse Menor starting to send some extra bodies. That's a nickel blitz right there. And Tarheeb, that was Cam Hart coming off the nickel that got the pressure.
All right, Ladd toes on the 10. Townsend heels on the 30 to punt it away. 13:24 left in the game. Ladd has had a couple opportunities at a return. This one is spiraling to the left. Ladd blocks, and this is going to be a gift for the Texans. Down to the 2. And that is the risk you run when you let it bounce.
It checked up perfectly.
53-yard punt, no return. Chargers backed up to their own 2 when we return, trailing 17-10 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcast have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeartRadio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
Bolts fans, the road to the playoffs includes a stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Like the players on the field, your vehicle has been working hard all year. So make sure your car or truck is running at peak performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute stay-in-your-car, no appointment needed oil change. It's quick and convenient. Find a location near you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
California, it's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
This is your home.
This is your home of the Bulls on the LA Chargers Audio Network.
Touchdown, Chargers!
13-13 left in the game. Texans by a touchdown, 17-10, and the Chargers backed up to their own 2-yard line, right hash, after the punt by Townsend for 52 yards.
1 first down here. You got to get 1 first down and get some room.
Mekhi Becton is out. Trevor Penning is in at right guard. Deculus has already been put in at left tackle. Herbert in the shotgun. Hampton to his right. Herbert to throw. Got to cut it loose, and he does underneath, and there is Hampton. And they're going to say he got to the 1. It'll be a loss of 1. And a 2nd and 11 from the 1. They'll give him forward progress, which I think they caught a break because he was trying to stretch that.
I want to get on the. I don't know if they can review that. I don't know if he. Yeah, he caught it at the 1. They got hits it great. That's right, Cole. That was very close.
So a 2nd and 11. 12:45 left in the game.
Can't have a holding penalty here either.
Cannot. The entire offense is in the Charger end zone. Herbert to throw again. Got to cut it loose. And he does. Takes a shot to Q. Q looking for a flag. Does not get it. Lassiter with him step for step as we quickly take 10 seconds for our stations to ID themselves on the LA Chargers Football Network.
This is the flagship of the LA Chargers Audio Network. KFI KOST HD2 Los Angeles, an iHeart radio station.
All right, hear me out here, Money. You've got Lassiter, who had a knee injury earlier. You just ran a go ball on him. Go right back to it. Go right back at him. See how that thing feels after that sprint he just had.
Well, Q is to the right, so he's opposite Stingley. It's Keenan opposite Lassiter, who's giving him a ton of cushion. Herbert to throw. He's got to move. Herbert's got legs. Throws outside. Look at that. Look at that. Will Dissly. Will Dissly, man of the moment, left sideline. Was trying to figure out if it was Dissly or Gadsden by the way he moved. We got a flag.
Are they going to say he's past the line of scrimmage maybe when he threw it?
There's no foul on the play for
backwards
illegal forward pass, as the quarterback's body was still behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be first down.
A gain of 18 for Dissly, and that ties his season high. And man, was that needed, if for nothing else.
Yep. That's a right call.
Woo, that was close. Dissly was running stride for stride with Herbert as he was coming out of the end zone. Like you said, DJ, it was almost a lateral. Patterson to the right of Herbert in the shotgun. Hands to Patterson. Gets past the 20 to about the 20.5-yard line for a gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Well, everything's been hard in this game, and nothing could be harder than trying to drive 98 yards against this Houston Texans defense. The Chargers just like doing things the hard way.
11:40 and counting here left in the game. Down by a touchdown. Justin Herbert, 177 yards passing, a touchdown, and an interception that should not be on his ledger. It popped off the hands of Aronde Gadsden and into the hands of Al-Shaair. So here we go, a 2nd and 9. Patterson stays in as Hampton getting his first breather of the game. Showing blitz, they bring it. Patterson picks it up. Herbert goes out. And Lambert Smith never turned around for it. He was running past the sticks, so now a 3rd and 9.
Lassiter's a good player, but they let a lot of contact go down the field with him. He kind of just stays in connection, his hands on receivers every single down.
So a 3rd and 9. Chargers 6 of 14 on 3rd down. Ball is on the 20. They got to get to about the 29.5, actually. Daniil Hunter with 2 sacks in this one already. Herbert's been sacked 5 times. They rush 4. Herbert drops, eludes, throws, and that is caught at the 22 by Hampton, but that's going to be a gain of just 1, and they'll have to punt it away. Tackled by To'o.
They weren't going to let Herbert take off and run on that one. Is not an aesthetically pleasing drive, but you got out of your own end zone.
Yeah.
And J.K. has got to have a good punt here.
He has not had a good day. Had a sensational day in Dallas. Noel at his own 31. J.K. again, a short punt. I don't know what he's doing. That ball is
gracious.
He's trying to kick it to the left sideline, and it is incredibly short all the way out to the 41-yard line. And we are used to seeing J.K. put this thing 60 yards in the air. That's a 38-yard punt after a 22-yard punt. Combine them both and you get an average J.K. punt. 10:36 left in the game. Houston with great field position, leading 17-10 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
Los Angeles Chargers football has a new home.
The Chargers broadcasts have moved to KFI AM 640.
This is a new era. And after listening to the games on KFI AM 640,
or sometimes AM 570 LA Sports.
Get more Chargers analysis and breakdown on the Petros and Money Show.
That's the best thing to do.
So open up the iHeart Radio app and make 2 presets. KFI AM 640 and AM 570 LA Sports.
California. It's time to reimagine not only what we recycle, but how we recycle it. Putting food scraps in your green bin and taking California Redemption Value beverage containers to a recycling site to get your cash back are just 2 of the small steps you can take today for a greener tomorrow. This is how we're reimagining recycling, California. And it all starts right here. To learn more, visit recyclingreimaginedca.com.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Chargers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Chargers.
Hey, Bolt fam, level up your next Chargers game with Vivid Seats. They've got the seats you want and the deals you deserve. Plus, they're the only ticket company that rewards you for buying. As a proud partner of the LA Chargers, they offer premium experience packages that include your own private perch suite, all-inclusive food and beverages, premium parking, plus a chance to meet your favorite Chargers legends. Catch all the games, all backed by a 100% buyer guarantee. Just download the app to order and earn rewards. Vivid Seats. Experience it live.
Back to more LA Chargers football.
Left sideline, 10-5. Flips into the end zone.
On the LA Chargers Audio Network.
17-10 Texans on the ball at their own 45-yard line after a short punt from J.K. Scott. Marks in the backfield, Stroud under center. Hands to Marks, and he's got the A-gap. There he goes, all the way into plus territory for a first down, a carry of 10. And that quieted a crowd that was on its feet.
It doesn't take much more for them to get in field goal range here.
No, 61 is the career long for Fairbairn. The ball now at the Charger 46-yard line, so they will mark it back. It's a 2nd and 1. Can you push him back on this? Stroud under center, strength of the line right. On top of that lightning bolt, hands to Marks. Marks bounces, has the first down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line for a gain of 3. They needed 1. 9:50 and counting. And
any points here feels like it's death sentence.
Got to come up with a negative play here. Can they get their 3rd turnover of the game? They've intercepted C.J. Stroud twice. He came in with just 6 interceptions, has thrown 2 here, only able to get 3 points off those 2 interceptions, and both of them happened in Texan territory. Mark stays in, Stroud under center. Clock running, 9:20 and counting from the right hash. Hands to Marks. Marks makes the first man miss. Derwin goes for a ride on his back, and a nice run by Marks all the way to the 37-yard line for a gain of 7, and that pretty much puts you in Kaimi Fairbairn field goal range.
I would not put the ball in the air if I were the Texans at this point in time. Just protect the 3 points.
9 minutes left in the game.
Stroud hasn't proven to be trustworthy, so 3 points, two possession game. You feel like you put this game away.
Can you get a tackle for loss here? Marks in this game, 13 carries for 64 yards, averaging 5 per. He's got the handoff again. Flag comes in.
They might be offsides.
Could be. They're at the 35. It's a gain of 1.
Yep, offsides.
That's going to give him a first down. Lined up in the neutral zone, you think?
Offside. Defense, number 91, lined up in the neutral zone. It's a 5-yard penalty, which results in a first down.
For the Chargers, just their 2nd penalty. The first one was a flag that should have never been thrown on Deion Henley for unnecessary roughness on the quarterback. That one, though, was earned.
And that penalty
Monster.
on Deion Henley just completely flipped the field.
Completely. Otherwise, they're punting from inside their own 20. 15 yards got them up to near the 50. That's how they pinned him back at the 1 and got this short field after another rough showing from J.K. Scott on the punt. On a first down. Marks dropped in the backfield by Khalil Mack. Whew. Back at the 35-yard line, a loss of 4. He was flying off the right side of that defensive line.
That was much needed, and they did not block him with anybody, and he took advantage of it in a track stance and ran right through Woody Marks. That did not feel good. Woo!
And Marks goes to the sideline, understandably, after that one. Jawar Jordan in. Crowd gets loud on a 2nd and 14. Can you get another negative play? They bring a blitz. It's a handoff to Jordan, and Jordan able to make the first man miss. And he is all the way down to the 26-yard line for a gain of 11. It'll be a 3rd and 4.
Dante Jackson just missed the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. He went low and whiffed.
Third and 5. Clock is not your friend right now if they're going to bang this field goal through. Ball is at the 26-yard line, right hash. First down is just past the 22. It's a 3rd and 5. Stroud and Marks in the backfield, and we got a timeout by the Texans with 3 on the play clock.
To me, I would never put the ball up in the air if I were the Texans.
No. The missed field goal by Cam Dicker from 32 yards looming so large. It was at the end of the half. It was off an interception. Would have made it a 1-score game.
And you're talking
14
about
to 6.
Special teams, potentially 9-point swing. You miss a chip shot field goal. You have 2 bad punts that result potentially in 2 field goals.
J.K. Scott, 7 punts today, averaging 39 yards gross.
That's not good enough.
No, not for a guy that averages on the season 49 yards gross. So crowd is alive on this 3rd and 5. They go empty, and now Mark's going to make his way back into the backfield to the right of Stroud. 8 on the play clock. He's changing the play. Trips left. Collins all alone to the right. Stroud to throw. Here comes a blitz. Hit as he throws in the air. Incomplete. Intended for Knoll. Nico Reed in coverage, and they'll have to kick the field goal.
I can't believe they're throwing the ball.
No.
That thing hung up there forever.
So this is going to be a 44-yarder right hash for Fairbairn. All of his misses have come from beyond 50. He is perfect inside of 50 this season. This a 44-yarder right hash. Perfect conditions as always inside SoFi. And this is, straight down Main Street. Right through, and that is a product of a bad punt. It's that simple. It's only 29 yards of offense, 6 plays, 3 minutes, 59 seconds.
Well, you got timeouts, a 2-minute warning. You need a score on the front side of this 2-minute here.
Yes. Still got all 3 timeouts. Chargers have had some explosives out there. Herbert with a scramble for 27. You got Hugh with a 60-yard downfield reception. And DeSager, our stat man, Steve, saying it was the first QB hit today. I'm going to push back on that. Deion Henley's penalty that should not have been flagged was a QB hit that forced an incompletion that basically led to that field goal. Would have had to punt from inside their 20.
C.J. Stroud has not played well. He made 2 throws in the first 2 possessions they had and has not
wide open receivers.
Wide open. And since then, even that last play, there's 0 coverage. And he's got Nico Collins with Cam Hart one-on-one and never even looked in that direction.
DeAndre Lambert-Smith, Jarrett Patterson to return. No Kimani Vidal today, out with that neck injury. There's a short kick. Patterson fields it at the 2 on the numbers right side. 10, 15, 20. Trying to bounce it outside. Hit at the 25 and drop shy of the 25-yard line. Let's go downstairs to Shannon Farron.
Guys, local fire department here covers all the events. Says that this is the loudest they have ever heard it here at SoFi Stadium. Bolt fam advertised that they were going to bring it, and they brought it here today. Keep it going for the 4th quarter. Of note, Hassan Haskins, being evaluated for a concussion, was in the injury tent for a while with the red hat from the NFL. They have since gone into the locker room.
Thank you, Shannon. And Mekhi Becton back out there on the offensive line, so that brings in Trevor Penning as the extra offensive lineman. If you want to use that jumbo package. Herbert empty from the shotgun. Drops back, has time. Cuts it loose, wide open. Ladd McConkey all the way to the 45-yard line in front of Lassiter. A gain of 30, and man, was that needed. McConkey with his first target and his first catch of the day.
Now let's see, hopefully get going with a little bit of tempo here.
6 minutes left, down 10, 20-10. Hampton in the backfield. Trips right. Q to the left, Herbert to throw. Got to get rid of it. Scrambles, and now he's just going to take off to the 41-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Clock running under 5:45 and counting.
You know, Herbert sees a little daylight. He's trying to take it. If he can't run with it, he's looking to see if he can uncork the ball as he's running towards the line of scrimmage.
Keenan's got to hurry and get off as Harris gets settled in. And now, because you allow the substitution, Texans can do the same and take forever here. This is not like that. You can't do that.
Yeah,
that's
snap the
snap
ball.
it. Snap it.
Get the penalty.
Man, that is 30 seconds. Herbert to throw, quick out to Hampton. Got to make one man miss, and he can't. To the 41-yard line, a gain of just 1. It's toe-to-toe that makes the tackle. That was a disaster.
That's just not being on the details there.
Yeah. Keenan too late getting off.
Yeah, I'd like to see Omarion Hampton use a stiff arm there. Tries to lower his shoulder. If he can just get free from that tackle, he's got a lot of room.
Well, 4-down territory here unless they want to kick the field goal. Ball is at the 40. Need to get to the 34-yard line. It's a 3rd and 6. Q in motion. Herbert snap. They rush 4. Herbert under pressure. Hit.
Flag
came in down here. See what it is. Are they finally going to get Lassiter for getting handsy on Q? Daniil Hunter with the sack. It'll be his 3rd of the game if it stands all the way back at the 47.
It's going to be a holding. That should be 5 yards automatic first down.
Clock is stopped at 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Officials having a conversation, and it is going to be on the Texans.
Illegal contact, defense. The 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So a big break now. Ball at the 35 with a new set of downs. 4 minutes, 20 seconds, down 10.
You need a touchdown, and that was Petrie with the hit on down the field. You need a touchdown and a field goal. I'd prefer to get the touchdown first.
So many missed opportunities in this game. Try to cash this thing in. Herbert in the shotgun, Hampton to his left, Keenan, Gadsden to his left, Q and Ladd to his right. They rush 4. Herbert takes a shot downfield. There's Gadsden with it to the 10, to the 9. Oronde Gadsden for 25 yards. 1st and goal Bolts. 4 minutes and counting. Running with tempo. Not allowing an exchange of personnel here. No huddle. Keenan Gadsden to the right. Ladd and Q to the left. They flip sides. Herbert shotgun snap. They rush 4 to the end zone. Off the hands of Keenan. Oh, it was thrown so well by Herbert.
Couldn't get his other hand up. He tried to one-hand it on Stingley.
Stingley in coverage.
I think if he gets that other hand to it, he catches it.
I mean, it was perfectly thrown. So a 2nd and 10 from the 10. So 2nd and goal, I should say, from the 10. Q getting a breather. Keenan and Ladd to the right. KLS to the left. Gadsden in the slot right. Anderson and Hunter with their ears pinned back. Herbert to throw. Got to cut it loose. Climbs the pocket. Now rolling to his right. Pump fakes. Stiff arms. Slides down at the 12. Gets hit by Anderson.
Tried to sell it.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to get
Clock
the ball.
is running, man.
Got to get going. You
Clock
want to
is
score
running.
on
It's
the other
3rd
side
and goal
of this
from the
thing.
13. 3:30 left. Come on. Got to move.
Oh, there you
Look
go.
at that.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
They didn't see the flag.
Automatic first down.
You got to stop the clock. Clock is at 3:32. They're going to have to add some time to that.
Timer, please reset the game clock to 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
There you go.
45.
Give me those 13
That's
seconds
a big
back.
chunk. All right,
So a
punch
1st
this
and goal
thing in.
from the 5. Down 20-10. 8 penalties for 70 yards. Chargers winning the turnover battle 2-1. Herbert from the shotgun. Bunch formation right. Q in motion. Herbert to throw. Has time. Throws. Back of the end zone. Oh, he straight missed Ladd. He had him wide open. Had Ladd wide open.
He tried to throw the fastball, and he had him so open he didn't need all that velocity on that one. He was expecting Ladd to stop and just threw a missile. Ladd was kind of still moving. I think he thought he was going to settle.
2nd and goal. Ladd with just 1 catch in this game for 31 yards.
As close as they are here, you got to get to 7 here.
Have to. 10 on the play clock. Clock stopped at 3:40, down 10. 2nd and goal from the 5. Hand to Hampton. Hampton lowers the shoulder into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Amarion Hampton. Straight up the gut for 5 yards and the score.
It's a big PAT coming up here, Money.
Indeed it is.
All kinds of timeouts, 2-minute warning, all ahead.
3:37 left. 7 plays, 75 yards. 2 minutes, 52 seconds. Our UCLA Health Drive Summary presented by UCLA Health, keeping you on top of your game. The 4th rushing touchdown of the season for Hampton. Dicker on for a huge extra point. He missed it.
There's a flag,
Thank God there's a flag. It better be on the Texans. What is going on with
Chargers? It's on the Chargers. You've got to be kidding me. Holy moly.
What is happening with Cam Dicker today?
Offside. Offense, number 66. That penalty's declined. The point is no good.
The special teams has been atrocious today.
Cam Dicker just got named to his first Pro Bowl. Something we have been lobbying for as the best kicker in football the last 2 seasons. He has missed a 32-yarder, his first miss from inside 40 in his career, and he just missed his first extra point of the season. And it was a critical extra point.
I mean, he just pulled the heck out of that thing.
So,
well, we said they like to take the hard way. It doesn't get any harder than this. You're going to need another touchdown.
Yeah. Man, I don't know what's going on with special teams today. JK again averaging 38 yards gross per punt. Dicker has 2 misses today. Have cost the Chargers basically a tie game. It would be 20-20 right now. Dicker to kick it away. And this is a short kick fielded at the 4 by Knoll. On the numbers right side, 10, 15, 20. Upended at the 25-yard line. 26-yard line is where they'll start.
Here we go.
3:32, all 3 timeouts left for the Chargers. Down 4 after the missed extra point. Can they get a 3rd turnover in here? Again, the only points after those 2 touchdowns came on short punts by J.K. Scott. Collins goes opposite Cam Hart on the numbers left. Stroud under center. Extra offensive lineman out there is Kingston on the right side of that line. Marks in the backfield, takes the handoff, bounces it, nowhere to go. Cleaned up by Thule and Aboigbe. And the Chargers bang their first time out on no gain. 2nd and 10.
Copyright of this broadcast is owned by the National Football League and the LA Chargers. All rights are reserved. Any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast while the express written permission of the NFL is prohibited. Well, you got to pick up your brother. You miss some kicks, you got to pick him up. It starts with the defense right here. I wouldn't be surprised if they try and take a little bit of a shot here, knowing the Chargers are selling out to stop the run. They got a lot of bigs.
You see the personnel out there. You got Caldwell, you got Tart, Aboigbe, Khalil Mack, and Thule all on the line. Single high safety is Jefferson. One-on-one is Collins. Stroud under center. Play action, middle of the field, caught by Nico Collins, breaks a tackle all the way out to the 45-yard line, and the Chargers only have 2 timeouts left, a gain of 20. You called it, DJ.
Yeah, I can see that coming. And when you're playing with that outside leverage, you're giving him free inside access with no help.
I would never play that guy on outside leverage, ever.
And he just eats you alive with these in cuts, and there's a huge window for Stroud to throw that ball.
It's all he does, are in cuts. 52% of his routes and nearly all of his explosives. So they're going to let this thing run. Still 15 on the play clock, 2:50 on the game clock. From the 45. Stroud hands to Marks. Swallowed up for a loss back at the 43. A loss of 2. Chargers take their second timeout. Deshaun Hand knifing through the line to make the stop. So they got the 2-minute warning.
Need an incomplete pass here is what you need.
And with the 2-minute warning, it doesn't make sense to run it. With the Chargers only having 1 timeout, they need a touchdown. They needed just a field goal, maybe. Wow, just self-inflicted, man. It's crazy what's happened here today.
They've had so many opportunities, and it hasn't been, it's not the Texans.
No, it is 100% Chargers doing it to themselves. Bad punts, missed field goals, missed extra point, ball popping off the hands at the 2-yard line instead of a touchdown. It's an interception. Here we go. Stroud under center, jumbo package, Marks in the backfield. Hands to Marks, trying to bounce it to the right, and they're waiting for him as Henley out to the 46-yard line, a gain of 3. Use their final timeout, and this is pretty much the game. Can they keep them from advancing to the Charger 45-yard line? The ball is on the 46. It's a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, this is the game.
Here
we go.
Yeah, if they get the first down, they'll be able to take a knee. So a huge 3rd down here. 3 of 11 on 3rd down are the Texans.
There's some things here you can't do, but I'm not going to say them because I don't even want to put them out.
You have been honest. You even talked about how important that extra point was. Cam Dicker missed his first one of the year. Everybody on their feet. Deafening here. Shannon talked about it. The firemen saying it's the loudest they've ever heard SoFi. Nico Collins out to the right on the numbers. Cam Hart in press coverage. Kirk and Hutchinson to the left. Here's Stroud to throw it. Looking middle of the field. Pressure comes. Stroud dropped. Sack. Flag comes in downfield. What's the call?
They're going to get. That was what I was going to say, Money.
It's going to be on the Chargers, and that's game over.
You can't have a penalty. Maybe it was just me thinking it.
That'll be game over.
Illegal contact. Defense, number 29. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
That's game. Let's get a look at the replay.
I mean,
that's terrible. I mean, Hutchinson just runs right into his chest, and Tarheed lets him go.
Yeah. And Lasser's been doing more than that the entire game.
That is a God. Craig Rolstad, what a brutal crew we've had today. Just brutal.
There haven't been many penalties on the Chargers, but they have been brutal. That is tough.
Hand off to Marks. Marks with the lane. Up to the 40. Chargers out of timeouts. That's going to do it.
You get the stop here at the 2-minute warning.
You can't throw that flag on that.
2 more plays.
Yeah, absolutely can't. 2-minute warning here. And a 2nd and 2 coming up, but a formality for all intents and purposes. They do need to gain the 2 yards. Chargers out of timeouts, though, and trailing 20-16 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
as they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, California's #1 entertainment destination, brings you all the big-name acts to the Yamava Theater stage. See world-famous pop and R&B legend Janet Jackson December 29th when she brings all her dance hits to the stage. Catch superstar Ricky Martin as he performs his Latin pop songs on January 8th. Don't miss Kane Brown when he brings the house down with his country pop hits on March 1st. You in? Visit YamavaTheater.com for details. Must be 21 or older to enter.
And we're out. Back in 60.
Hey, what are you eating? Chimichurri filet mignon. It's a Factor meal. Oh, nice. Wait, they let you eat like that in the pros? Oh, they insist on it. A pro's work starts on the plate. Oh, man, that does look good. Let me have a taste? Get your own. All right. Where do I find this? Is it factormeals.com? Yep, and they've got a deal going on. Oh, love a deal. I am so in. Smart move. Pro move. All right. Factor. Eat like a pro.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
You're listening to LA Chargers football.
Touchdown, Chargers!
Right here on the home of the LA Chargers Audio Network.
So Chargers out of timeouts. Texans at the 2-minute warning with a 2nd and 2 from the Charger 41, leading by 4. No, the penalties have not been plenty. Only 3 of them called on the Chargers. 2 of them were absolutely kneecappers. Stroud under center, Marks in the backfield. He picks up the first down. They'll take knees and make it official. Houston will punch their ticket into the playoffs after a win here at SoFi. Hand to Marks. Marks is...
He got it.
Got it. So that's going to do it. Just a brutal flag on a 3rd down in which Stroud was sacked.
If you were to go through every pass play from this game and we're looking for illegal contact downfield, that one that was called at the end of the game on the Chargers wouldn't be one of the top 15 in terms of the most contact we saw downfield in this game.
Just brutal. It ended the game, ended the Chargers' chase for the AFC West, gifted the Texans a spot in the postseason. Hate doing it. Sound like sour grapes. The Chargers certainly did plenty to lose this game. Missed extra point, missed field goal, would have this thing at 20-20, and that's the best kicker in football who had an off day today.
You got to believe at this point in time next week the Chargers rest, get Justin Herbert in that hand a week off to get ready for the playoffs and get ready to take this show on the road.
Put it in perspective, coming into this one, Cam Dicker, 58 of 61 at SoFi. Perfect from inside 40 yards. Perfect on extra points this season, 33 of 33. Misses an extra point and a 32-yard field goal in this game, and the difference in the game is 4 points.
Yep.
J.K. Scott, one of the best punters in the game since Josh Harris returned. There's the knee. The game is over. Texans win 20-16. Knock off the Chargers again. Beat them in the wild card round last year. Beat them here today. And with that loss, the Chargers now projected... The Athletic has the playoff simulator that everybody's using. 68% chance to be the 7 seed. And as things stand right now, Broncos are the 1. Patriots are the 2. So it would be the longest trip you can make into New England, winter conditions, against a worst to first Patriots team.
Yeah, I like it, to be honest with you. I mean, the Drake May's been awesome this year, but this is a team that doesn't have any playoff experience. A lot of good young players, but this Chargers team's got a little more experience and age on their side, and guys have been in these games, and I think that does matter when you get in the postseason.
No doubt. Be interesting to see how they want to play it next week. Congratulations to the Broncos. First time winning the AFC West since 2016. I believe. Chargers Drop this one, and again, a lot of self-inflicted wounds. Talked about a huge 60-yard pass to Quentin Johnston down the left sideline. They have got a 1st and 10 throw from Herbert to Gadsden to the 2-yard line that bounces off his hands straight up into the air and into the hands of Al-Shair for an interception at the 2 instead of a 1st and goal from the 2, and then the 2 missed kicks and all the short punts. So a lot of soul-searching, looking in the mirror for how this one got away from him.
Can I give you a little contrarian thought here? The worst-case scenario for the Chargers was not losing this game. The worst-case scenario was going into next week, playing a war against the Denver Broncos and not winning that game, and then having to turn around and go on the road and be the 7th seed.
That's great.
Now you got a chance. Herbert, get Sawyer back. Get everybody fresh and rested. Get some of these mistakes out of the way, clean it up, and get yourself a bye week. We saw how they came out of the bye and the way they played. They're essentially going to get a bye week next week.
Yeah, I feel bad for all the people that packed SoFi today, man. It was an awesome crowd. So those of you that showed up, that were loud, impressive, absolutely incredible, and we will not be back here until next year. And hopefully we'll be back next year talking about a wild card March, 3 road wins en route to Super Bowl 60. We'll continue to break it down when we return. Chargers lose to the Texans 20-16 on the LA Chargers Football Network.
First down, Chargers. Justin Herbert.
Charger fans, Matt Money Smith here, reminding you that Chargers Weekly is available as part of the Chargers Podcast Network wherever you prefer to procure your podcast.
We going hard today. Caught Keenan, touchdown, captain.
Join former Chargers safety Jaleel Adai, Chris Hayrie, and Matt Money Smith.
Money, 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 money.
As they interview Chargers coaches, players, and legends past and present.
Chargers Weekly, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Want the latest in Chargers breaking news, exclusive content, scores, up-to-the-minute highlights, press conferences, and more delivered straight to your phone? Download the official Chargers app, your one-stop shop for all things Bolts. In addition to staying in the know with the Chargers app, you can also conveniently manage your tickets and access important know-before-you-go game day information all in one place. Staying connected to your Bolts has never been easier. Download the official Chargers app today and bolt up.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure, and so much more. Inside and out, it's designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Hey there, football fans. It's Matt Money Smith, and it's time to kick off your deck project with a real decking all-star. TimberTech, as the #1 brand in premium decking, TimberTech Advanced PVC has top-rated fire resistance and real wood looks without the costly maintenance. Plus, with industry-leading